Hey,
Hey,
Spooky.
hey, hey, what's happening, Sonny? Hey, Papa
What's going
Willie.
on, man?
What y'all doing tonight?
Guys, welcome to another episode of Paranormal Chop Shop. We got a show
Yeah,
tonight. We got a good guest, Spooky.
we got two guests.
That's right. The other one's more of a co-host. Let's just bring her up right now.
Hey, I
Bam!
was gonna say I'm not a guest. I'm just a co-host.
She's a co-host. I should
What's
have left you up
up?
here, Bree. I'm sorry. I get click
It's
happy when I
all
start taking
good.
you
It
out.
is all good.
How you guys doing today? Everything cool this week?
Fantastic. It's a fabulous Friday. I cannot wait for your guest tonight.
Oh man, he's gonna
Yeah.
be so cool. Let's bring him up now, guys. Since I had to start late, guys. I'm sorry. Rocky, my dog, was not feeling well. I had to go take care of him, but hopefully he'll be okay. He's out here with us.
We love Rocky.
I'm gonna bring Kenney Irish up right now, and I'll let him tell you guys what he's all about.
Kenny.
Hello, Kenney.
Hey guys and gal,
How you doing, man?
What's
I'm
up?
I'm doing very well.
So, Kenney, how long have you been doing this, and what is it that got you started?
Yeah, certainly. Well, first, definitely, thanks for having me on. It's always
Yeah.
a pleasure to come on and talk with great folks. But I've been doing this longer than I realized I was actually doing it. What I mean by that is, I've just ever since I can remember, I've had this love and fascination with anything weird, mostly anything monster and creature like, and growing up loving the Incredible Hulk and Godzilla and King Kong, that was kind of the cannon that kind of went off and shot me in the direction that I kind of went in here. I grew up in northern Vermont and was just like I mentioned before, loving Godzilla. And a family member or family friend actually had mentioned to me that Godzilla lived in Lake Champlain, and they were referring to Champ, the Lake Champlain monster, and saying that to like a 4-year-old just kind of blew my mind, thinking, hey, this Godzilla serpentine like creature lives in a lake that's, not far from my house. And that just kind of set me on that crazy whirlwind adventure that I've been on pretty much since, again, 4 years old. So,
Oh,
and just life, doing its thing. And here we are today.
that's awesome, man. And tell us a little bit about the stuff you've done, and you've got some books you've written. And I seen you did something for Discovery Channel, Discovery Plus.
Yeah.
What's
I
that
was
all
on
about?
the show Haunted Hospitals
Uh-huh.
about a year ago. It was season 3. When I like I said, I lived in northern Vermont. I actually live in upstate New York now. I relocated out here in 2014. But when I lived in Vermont, I was a manager for a water company, and it was we delivered to a place called the Vermont State Hospital in Waterbury, Vermont, and it was, I think it was around 2011 or so, or 2012. We had this hurricane come through. It was just kind of like the tail end of it, but it made like all the riverbanks like jump out of the river and just kind of like flood the town. So what ended up happening was it flooded the Vermont State Hospital, so they had to evacuate it. And so after like the water levels went down, they had all the power shut off to the building. They called us up and they said, "Hey, you guys got to come and get all your water coolers out." And so we're like, "Okay, I'll go there." Everybody else, had different assignments, so I'm like, "Okay, well, I'll take this one." And it was just crazy. I got there, and I mean, first and foremost, I mean, the hospital was built in like the late 1800s, so it already had like that creepy old look to it. But as I got there, I had to wait for the groundskeeper to show up to let me in. So he showed up, let me in, and I went inside, and I thought they were going to show me where all the water coolers were, because we would deliver the water to outside of the building. There was this room where we would deliver all the water. We were never allowed inside for obviously the security and secrecy of the individuals that were in the hospital, as well as for our own safety. So I had no clue where I was going. So I ended up asking him, hey, again, can you show me where these coolers are? And he's like, no, man, you're on your own. So, I'm going through this. And when I say Vermont State Hospital, it was for people that had mental conditions and psychotics, different types of. I just don't want to talk too much about the poor people, that had to be there. But there was a lot of weird, strange energy in that area and through that building. So I'm walking through this building and there's no lights on in it at all. And all I can hear is all these weird noises and just a lot of crazy chatter, even though I'm the only one in the building. Because again, I had to be let in the building. And so I'm, every corner I'm coming up to, I'm all like scared kind of and concerned because I don't know what's around the corner, even though there isn't supposed to be anything there. But again, I'm using a flashlight to go through these hallways. Even though it was during the day, a lot of the doors and shades to some of the rooms were pulled down, so I wasn't able to really see. And I ended up finding one of the water coolers, which was, kind of a relief to me. But I still had, I don't know, I think we had probably like 20 coolers all over the place in that building. So I got that one and I started coming back and I just kind of heard like this weird scuffling noise behind me and it just kind of got louder. And then as I went by this one room, they actually had like the window was closed, but the shade was up. And as I went by out of the corner of my eye, I could have sworn I saw like a figure standing there. So I was going to keep going, but I kind of said to myself, no, I'm going to look because I know I saw somebody. So, I'm going to see what's going on because I'm the only one that's supposed to be in there. And so I backed up. And when I went into the room, there wasn't anybody there. All there was like a bed there. And there was a wheelchair that just had like some straps on it, like they would use to hold somebody in place. And so again, there was nobody in the room. But I mean, I saw something. I saw somebody standing there. So I just continued to kind of bolt out of the building, and I went by another room and saw somebody standing there, and kind of similar situation. Okay, this was somebody. So I stopped, went in the room, and there happened to be somebody standing there, which scared the hell out of me. And I'm like, hey, what are you doing here? And I guess he was an electrician, and he was there waiting for the groundskeeper to meet him as well. So the door wasn't locked. And that's why he was able to get in. But the first room where I went by and I saw the same thing, there wasn't anybody in there. But the second one, there happened to be somebody there. But at that point in time, I was just done with all the weird noises and just the strange sound of scuffing, kind of like something coming up behind me. So I just said that hell with it at that point in time, and I threw the cooler I had in the van and just took off, and I didn't go back. So the story was put together, and there was a reenactment put together by a great actor. They did a phenomenal job, in my opinion, because sometimes TV can be a little weird compared to what's actually said. They did a phenomenal job with it. So I was on that TV show. Been in a couple documentaries here and there, and a couple shows I was supposed to actually film that I had to back out of just for different reasons. But so that's kind of why I was on the Travel Channel on Discovery Plus. It was a great season as well. Again, the producers did a phenomenal job putting everybody's stories together.
Kenny, I hate to do this, man, but the mic, your mic is messing up. You're out of time, and it's cutting you. It's cutting you in and out. Is there any way you can go out and then come back in? Just click on the link again. It'll fix it. It usually does. I'm sorry, man. We haven't had this problem in a little while, but it's happened before.
Yeah, no problem. I'll
all right, thank you so much, man.
Poltergeist.
Yeah, I can barely hear him now.
It's a
Did you guys-
poltergeist, man. Yeah.
Did you hear that?
I
was-
wanted to ask him something too, and then
He's
it started to fade out, and I was about to ask him a question, and then I could barely hear him towards the
I was
end.
just gonna introduce you and then turn it over to you and Spooky and let you get your questions in there because we only have him until 8:45.
Ugh.
I'm sorry. 7:45.
Of
7:45.
course, people of importance, and man, time is money.
All right, he's back. I bet
Okay,
that
cool.
fixed it.
Yeah, is
Hey,
that
we
better?
got- Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then did you get to meet Bree while you guys were backstage?
A little
That was-
bit, yeah.
Okay.
I
This
had
is
a
Bree
huge
with-
question for you. So when you were there at the hospital, you were hearing these weird, strange noises and the footsteps, but was there an overall feeling? Do you think that you could also feel something there, or were you just reacting to the environment, the sounds and noises, or was this like maybe something you could actually feel in your being, like something was there watching you, and also something that was physically there that you saw in that room?
Yeah, I mean, at first, well, I can definitely say the environment at first did play a role in the way I was feeling, because it was right around September that hurricane came through. So by the time we were able to get back in there, it was, I don't know, like a couple weeks before Halloween. So for me, I had already like was psyching myself out prior to even going in there because I'm
Spooky
not.
season.
Yeah, and I'm not a ghost guy. Like I love the fall, I love Halloween, but like I'm not like a ghost guy. Like I usually run from that stuff. I don't usually deal with anything like that. But I will say, the environment itself was absolutely, did play a role in, I guess, heightening my senses. And then, it definitely being in there, and hearing, some weird noises like chatter, like kind of like people kind of talking in the distance. I was, so I'm going through my head because I'm trying to think logically too while I'm in there, like, okay, well, maybe there is somebody else in the building, that was let in, from maybe another area. But, eventually I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to come across whoever these people are, which I never did. There were some clanging noises, which, can sometimes be associated with like, some plumbing or furnace. But again, all that was shut off. So there could very well have been, some type of rodent in there that was making the noise. But the thing is like it was a big building, so as you got to certain areas, like if there was like a rodent in one area, like I shouldn't necessarily hear it down, the same noise down at the other end of the building. And again, it was a very large building. It also had many floors in it, so as you go from floor to floor, you should hear different noise. Well, you shouldn't really hear anything if there's nothing in there and there's nothing you can turn
Exactly.
off. So I was trying to again just go through everything that it could logically be to just kind of one, settle my mind and put myself at ease, because after a while too, you do start to kind of feel like that anxiety. So I was trying to make sure I kept all that under control. And again, I'm not like a ghost guy or anything like that. So like I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't want to even see anything. I just wanted to just kind of get in there, get the job done, and get out of there and be able to maybe come back and say, oh yeah, I was in there with all the lights off, it was around Halloween. You just kind of have like a cool kind of story, not necessarily an experience. But it was definitely the opposite. And again, towards the tail end of it, as I was trying to, as I was getting out of there, it sounded like, scuffing behind me, like somebody was just kind of, coming up behind me kind of quick, following me and dragging their feet. So, somebody said to me, well, that kind of sounds like, well, somebody like a patient that would have slippers on or something like that. And, of course I didn't want to hear that after I heard that. Like, okay, yeah, maybe that's it. But like I said, I just got the hell out of Dodge and just packed it up and left from there. But it was again, going out there that day was just just getting there and like seeing, because at one point in time it was like a little city there, because you had all these city employees that were working there, so there were people walking around, and just to get there and just having the parking lot empty, and it's just quiet, just desolate. And of course, there's dramatics, but there was a little bit of wind, of course, that was stirring up some leaves. So it was just getting there was a really cool experience, and just being at the building was really neat. I just didn't expect to have happen what actually happened. And the building has been the sections of the building has been demolished and been rebuilt. So but yeah, I mean, that was the last time I ever went there. It was the last time I ever had to go there. So all those water coolers that were in there, I was just like, well, as a business, we're just going to write them off, and we're going to move forward. So
It's always the ones that don't want the ghost experience. They're like, okay,
yeah,
let's show you something.
yeah.
Hey Kenny, how about cryptopunkologist? That fascinated me as soon as I saw that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, a couple of years ago, I guess I'll go back further. So, as a teenager, I got into a lot of hardcore and punk music. One of my friends gave me this cassette tape. He's like, "Here, check this out. Listen to this." And I think I was like a freshman, maybe in high school or in 8th grade. And he's like, yeah, I got this out of my brother's room, his older brother's room. So I had no clue what it was. I got it home. I popped it in the cassette player, and it had like the Misfits on it, the Circle Jerks, Sex Pistols. And it had just a lot of awesome music on it. And that was kind of like my introduction to that world of music, because prior to that, I had no idea that music even existed. So I ended up getting a guitar, and after playing with learning to play a little bit, with a bunch of different friends, started playing in bands. And after high school, played in more bands. We did some touring. We put out some albums. We were played on the radio, and then after a while, I mean, the music business is a vampire, and it just drains the blood out of you. So we ended up just dispersing, and just kind of played music off and on in different bands. And then it was a couple of years ago, the group that I'm with, called the New York Bigfoot Society, the founder's name is Gary Robusto. We were talking, and so my two passions in life is music and cryptids,
monsters.
And I sport, somewhat of a hairstyle that's kind of, it's got the mohawk thing going on. But when I'm at work, because I run a business, I've got it, he got it down, so we look professional. But he just kind of laughed and said to me, he's like, man, you're like the CryptoPunk. He's like, you're like the Cryptopunkologist.
That's sick. I love that.
In my background is in marketing, and obviously I'm an author. I've written books, and so I'm always looking at a way to market the book and get it out there for people to read. So I was like, the Cryptopunkologist. I'm like, that's like marketing gold, So I was just like, he goes, well, then that's what you are. So we kind of joked about it, and then we started using it, and then it just kind of took off. And now if you go online and you punch in Kenney W. Irish, or just punch in the Cryptopunkologist, this mug pops up everywhere. So but at the same time, as an author, it kind of helps me kind of stick out a little bit too, because there's a lot of phenomenal people in the subject of cryptozoology that also have books, and have been around for a long time, that have done a lot of awesome work. So as a marketing individual, I will say yes, in a way. It is a gimmick. I mean, it's just, if you're in marketing, that little things here and there, people recognize you by that. So people knew me as Kenney W. Irish, but I mean, everybody knows me, as the Cryptopunkologist now. So it kind of helped my books and a lot of what I was doing stand out. So so again,
that's a cool ass nickname, and it's a bonus. I thought you made that up, and somebody else called you that, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
that's a cool nickname, man.
Well, and I always say too, when it comes to a nickname, you can come up with your own nickname, but it's always best when somebody else nicknames you. So again, I didn't come up with it, but I thought it was great that again, the two passions that I have were able to put it together in a fun way, and come up with a nickname that's just not also degrading at the same time, which most nicknames are kind of in a funny form. The tall guy's Shorty, so the big guy's Slim. In this situation it was just my two passions, and again, I also like to have fun, and so I thought it was a fun name as well. So
When you guys were touring, did you ever make your way out to LA or San Diego?
we never got that far out there. And let me tell you why. So most people, when they start bands, they're like, okay, let's start a band, let's tour, let's do this, let's do that. Well, me and my best friend, was the singer of the band, we were playing in bands, we were playing music and everything. We were taking it serious, but not too serious. So what we ended up doing was we ended up getting married, buying homes, having children, and then said, hey, you know what, let's start a band. So we usually that all comes later down the road. So we had some major responsibilities like mortgages, and so what we would do is we would work all week, and during the week we'd get out of work, let's say 3-4 o'clock. We'd drive 3-4 hours somewhere, play for 30 minutes, jump back in the van, drive back, sleep for a couple hours, go back to work. Do that a bunch of times during the week, and then and then on the weekends, we, depending on where we were playing, put a few thousand miles on the van, driving here, driving there, and then just that rotation over and over and over and over again. So we never went hungry because we were working full-time jobs, but we were tired beyond what most bands that would be out touring, because there was a time, because again, we lived in northern Vermont, and there was a time, we would, one time we drove to Providence, Rhode Island, got stuck in traffic. So we got back to work just in time to start work. So it was a lot of that from time to time as well. So, but it was fun. We enjoyed it. But like I said, the music business is a vampire, and it's, you're fighting with promoters to get paid, different things like that. And we didn't have time to fight with anybody because we had to get back to work. So again, we kind of dispersed, and continued to play together off and on, and we all just kind of played in other bands, and so we definitely do it more for fun now, and that's kind of where we ended up. And that's when I kind of got back into, because at a young age I really loved writing, and after the bands, and I was just kind of playing more in my room, that's when I kind of got back into writing again, and that's what kind of produced the books that came out, which it's a lot easier being a writer than it is playing in a band, even though we wrote music in the band. But I don't have to depend on 3 other dudes to show up on time to do what we need to do. So that's kind of where we went in that direction.
Awesome, man. Yeah, I grew up with a lot of punks in San Diego area, LA area.
Yeah.
I knew a lot of people in the scene over here. It was smoking hot for a long time. When I was in college at the state university here, I was part of the radio station here, KCR. We had our own radio station at the college, and one of my first interviews when I was at the radio station was with the Henry Rollins of Black Flag. So you telling me the stories about the punk music and the touring and everything really hits home.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I got to tell you, a lot of the college campuses had, like their own radio stations, and those were the best ones to listen to, in my opinion. There were so many, like we had one it was the University of Vermont, UVM, and they had a radio station there, and they just introduced people to so much music that a lot of people didn't know existed. They also played a lot of the local scene, bands that didn't have any type of following. They were just playing local scene. So you never heard about them, and then they ended up playing them on the college radio station. Next thing we know, they're playing at the college, and so yeah, it was a very, very, very cool scene. And I don't know what it's like now as far as like the college radio, but that's now that we're talking about that, I definitely got to look that up and see what's happening in that world.
Yeah, back in the day, man, you could do whatever you wanted pretty much, as long as you didn't like do profanity or talk about hate or anything like that. It was awesome. You just had so much freedom.
So what inspired your writing? How did that go down?
Well, one of the subjects or areas I like to write is young readers chapter books from ages, let's say, like 5 to like 9 or 10. I don't know. I'm just some of my best times were when I was in 3rd grade, growing up. A lot of strange little adventures that I went on. So I'm kind of like a 3rd grader at heart, and so that was kind of it, coming up with some characters that just kind of reminded me of myself and my friends, and just putting little adventures together. Like one of them is called Stanley Riker and the Bigfoot Runaround. Another one is called Alexandra and the Moonlight Caper. So Stanley Riker has 2 friends, 2 best friends, Alexandra and a guy named Jay, who they call Chunks. And they both, all three of them go to this certain camp that they all love. And when they're at the camp counselor ends up telling everybody, how they could potentially have to close the camp down because of all these Bigfoot sightings. So they kind of band together to come up with a plan to catch the Bigfoot and save their camp.
That's so awesome. So do you purposely involve that?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, you locked up again.
I thought it was just me. I was like, waiting.
If you can hear me, Kenney, you're all the way locked up this time. You might have to sign out and sign back in. This used to happen to Bobby, guys. It's the only time I've heard those noises. It would happen to Bobby when she was doing readings for us it was happening on the Chad Smith podcast.
I'm so curious to know. I'm just like,
he'll make it back in.
Hopefully he logs out and logs back in. If he can hear
Kenney, if you can hear us, please do the same thing you did. Log out. Just go out completely and then come back in. There you go.
Got it.
While we wait, I would like to thank our moderators in the chat room for keeping up with some negativity that's floating around in the chat room.
I blocked someone for you. I'm sorry.
I want to thank you, everybody that's keeping up. You know what we stand for. You know what we stand for and what we don't tolerate.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was listening to Kenney. I wasn't paying attention to chat. Oh, he's back.
I looked for a second and I just clicked block.
I got to take Rocky out. He's not feeling too well.
It's
I'm
cool.
going to let Billy take over. And Kenny's back,
Sonny,
guys.
Sonny, go ahead, man.
Hey,
Kenney. Thank you, man.
Hey, what'd you last hear?
Just the Bigfoot story with the kids. So they all kind of riled together to find the Bigfoot.
Okay. So the other publication that's out is called Alexandra and the Moonlight Caper. So it's the same characters. The difference is Stanley Riker takes a step down and Alexandra steps up to be the main character in that book. And that one is it's a couple days before Halloween, and their teacher ends up going out on maternity leave. They've got a substitute teacher, but they don't believe that the teacher actually went out on maternity leave yet because the baby came early and they'd never heard of that before. And their substitute teacher is kind of creepy, and her last name is Witchler. So they think that she's actually a real witch that came in and kidnapped her teacher in an attempt to take over the class, the school, the town, and eventually the world. So they go out on an adventure to try to come up with evidence to bring to the sheriff to arrest Miss Witchler and save their teacher. So the Stanley Riker and the Bigfoot Runaround was released via Dark Moon Press Publishing, and Alexandra and the Moonlight Caper was released via Hangar One Publishing. Hangar One is actually owned by Doug Hishek, who is the creator and producer of the show Monster
Doug.
Quest. So
yeah, we know him.
Yep. So he's actually the one that signed me to Hanger One Publishing.
Amazing. Awesome.
So
Did you do that on purpose? I need to know. Did you do that on purpose? Like kind of weave in a little bit of Bigfoot stuff? Not necessarily to seed kids' minds, but at least to open them up to these things.
It's that plus like I think back to, you know, again, when I was that age, like, because they're in third grade, so they're forever in third grade. They'll never not be in third grade, because I'm continuing to write more books in that series. The next one, Chunks, is actually going to be the main character, and Alexandra and Stanley Riker are going to be the supporting friends in it. It definitely, it's again, you know, I'm a third grader at heart, and
Yes.
you know, taking, you know, my passions and just kind of, you know, mixing them all together. So so yeah, it was definitely intentional. And you know, even back in third grade, I mean, I loved monsters and I loved running around in the woods. I loved anything that was kind of spooky. Back then, I would have loved to go in and try to find a ghost somewhere. But as an adult, I want nothing to really do with it. So, but the young readers chapter books, again, they're for ages like right around 5 to 9, and you know, we've done really well with them. They do very well at different festivals and conferences that I'm at, because a lot of people are there to, you know, purchase, you know, like the books that are for, let's say, you know, late teens, young adult into, you know, maturehood. And then they see those on there and they're like, oh my God, this is great, you know, because I've got a niece, I've got a nephew, and, you know, I didn't, you know, it's so, it feels good to be able to do that and know that I'm also putting something out there that has to do with some fun subjects, and for people that are young too. Plus, when I'm at these conferences and in different festivals, a lot of the time these young can, you know, well,
Our connection is dropping again.
I think it's internet. Darn it.
I wanted to ask about the conferences.
He knows the routine. He'll come back.
He's like, I'm out. I'll be
until
back.
he gets tired of.
It's hard.
I hope he comes back. It's fascinating, man. This guy, he has so much stories.
Listen, I don't have kids and I don't want them, but it makes me want to have a child just to read them books like that. I'm not gonna lie. Kenney back. Okay. Have a go.
Well,
okay.
I just heard you say that, you know, you want to be a child to read those books. Now, here's the thing. I always tell people it's ages 5 to 9, and then 22 and above. You know, because
I'm in the age bracket. Okay.
Because it's again, and they're written to be kind of goofy and weird, like or I don't want to say weird, goofy and fun. Like, for instance, again, one of the characters, his name is Jay, but they call him Chunks, and he got that well-deserved nickname in second grade when he blew chunks on the school bus. So it's just, you know, so it's again, it's just fun. It's real. They don't have, none of the kids have any cell phones, you know, they don't have anything like that in the stories. So, you know, some people are like, no, you should probably make sure that they've got phones, this and that. And I'm like, no, I just want it to just be, you know, a fun, you know, easy read, a fun adventure. And, you know, pretty much just kind of go from there. Who knows, maybe down the road, they'll have phones, but they'll always be in third grade.
It's old school adventure. And I feel like once we introduced the phones, that's when that old school adventure died. It's like a part of the generation lost their sense of adventure because they had their phones. They didn't go out and search and like, what is that? Get their flashlights out and get the walkie-talkies and run around at night. You know, so I feel like that's going to inspire a big part of that back into youth. And I think everyone agrees that that's how kids should grow up.
Yeah.
I think
Nowadays, I
everyone
feel
that
like-
sees it now is like, back in my day, we'd be running around and this and that, and we need that back.
Yeah. No,
Nowadays, they trust Google more than they trust their own eyes.
yeah.
Right. That's right.
I agree, but so that's kind of where I got back into writing, and then I've also written some adult books, young adult to adult books. One was called American Cryptids in Pursuit of the Elusive Creatures, and that was published and released through Beyond the Freight Publishing. And that book covers all 50 states, and each chapter starts out with some history on the state, and then it the next portion of the chapter covers and highlights a Native American tribe from that actual state, because I love, I mean, a lot of the research that I do is based off of Native American lore and what they've passed down over the years. And the next portion of the chapter, it covers whatever the popular monster or cryptid is from that area. And then each chapter closes out with a Bigfoot sighting. So again, that covers all 50 states. That released in, I believe, March of 2021. It's done very, very well. It hit #1 as a bestseller 3 times in the first year, and it's just been it's done very, very well, and it was fun to write as well, because a lot of when I probably wrote that book 10-15 times before I came up with the format and formula of how I wanted it. Because a lot of the books, a lot of the greats have already done, written books about different monsters and cryptids. So when I originally started writing, I was kind of doing the same thing, where I was, chapter 1, Wendigo, chapter 2, Bigfoot, chapter 3, Chupacabra. And I don't know, it was very, very stale for me. So I just decided, hey, you know what? I want to write this book, but I want to write it as if I'm like a tour guide and I'm taking you on a tour across the country. So,
Oh no, hold up, Kenny, you're breaking up again, man. Hold up.
I don't know why that's happening, guys.
Well, I mean, we've been told to look
know,
out for
when you
stuff
get-
happening.
When he gets to the good parts, Spooky, it starts freezing up. He's
It
back now.
sucks.
He's back. He's not froze no more, I don't think. Oh no, he's gone. I think his internet, and I think too, if you're holding your phone, that if he was holding his phone, that locks it up sometimes if you move the phone. But yeah, you're right, Spooky. We've been told.
Mm-hmm. They're supposed to be like, we and that's right now. There's a lot of stuff going on cosmically, right?
Yeah. He's probably just got a bad signal right now. He's back. It'll be fixed again, guys. Hey, Kenny.
hey,
I'm
Sorry,
sorry, man. That keeps happening to you.
I think it might be on my end. So, but so what was the last thing I said?
Spooky?
We were talking about the book about the it was a
American
bestseller.
Cryptids.
Yeah, thank you.
What's the second part of that?
Okay, American Cryptids in Pursuit of the Elusive Creatures.
Man, that's a good one.
So, go ahead.
How many books did you write total again?
Total that have been published and out is there's 4 of them.
4? Okay.
Yeah, because back in last month in August, the follow-up to American Cryptids was released. It's called International Cryptids and Legends, and so that was published and released through Beyond the Freight Publishing as well. And as a new release, it actually came out and hit #1, and it stayed #1 for about 2 weeks. And what that does is that the International Cryptids, originally when I was writing it, well, first and foremost, I used a similar format to American Cryptids, where I'm kind of like a tour guide. So I start out with like the history of the territory. But again, it's outside of the U.S., so I cover some different creatures and legends and spirits, from, let's say, like I cover some from Russia, from Germany. Like for Germany, I cover Krampus. For Russia, I cover the Russian Yeti, and I write about the Delta Pass incident where those hikers went out, and then just some weird legends. At first, the book was originally called International Cryptids, but when you leave the U.S. and you start looking into legends outside of the U.S. Or creatures, it gets really crazy and weird. So we ended up changing the name of the book to International Cryptids and Legends. So like Baba Yaga, I ended up she's one of the witches that's out there flying around. So I covered her in one of the chapters. Strange animals, large reptiles, mermaids, just different weird things. And then again, just a lot of really weird spirits.
What kind of places are these things from?
Yeah, when you say not in the U.S.,
Yeah,
like the witch, where was she from?
She was from. So I'm also getting old in my old age. So she Baba Yaga.
Yugoslavia.
Yes,
Yes.
I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. In like the Leshy, covered the Leshy. There's just so many weird legends that I couldn't just do monsters. I couldn't. There was just so many things that were jumping out at me.
I wanted to ask you though about the natives, because you did point that out, and I feel, and I wanted to get your opinion, that there's so many of these legends and lores with monsters, creatures, witches, what have you, that have root in native culture.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like it gives it more credence because of that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Reboot.
Man.
I want to know the answer.
I'm sorry, Bree. It keeps happening.
Only when she asks questions.
I'm not going to ask a question, and I'm not going to inquire any either. I'm just going to silence. I'll sit backstage. I'll take myself out of here.
That ain't gonna fix it.
I feel bad.
I don't have any damn questions.
He's 3 hours ahead of us, so it's
Poor guy.
You gotta go soon anyway.
But we
It's
are so
late.
lucky he joined us at all. This
I
Kenney
know.
has so much knowledge and history. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Oh, dude, he's so great.
He's here.
Hey, you're back, man. I'm
All
so
right.
sorry that keeps happening to you.
No. Like I said, it could be on my end. So no, I'll make it quick, and then we may want to end it just to not annoy people. But as far as the Native American lore, yeah, I believe that brings relevance to the subjects and to the legends. And I always say it like this: a lot of my research, like let's say the Patterson-Gimlin footage, a lot of people see that footage and then move forward researching Sasquatch. I actually saw that and went backwards because I wanted to find like the earliest sightings, and I wanted to find out where these legends came from. And the fact that these great tribes people, they weren't selling books, they weren't doing anything like that. So why did they have these legends and stories? So in my opinion, it brings a lot of relevance to these subjects, and everything that I pretty much know and that I research is based off of what they've passed down from generation to generation. So in my opinion, I put a lot of trust in what it is that they've passed down over the year.
I wholeheartedly agree. I think that sometimes we take their stories and their pictographs for granted, and we think that they're just making shit up. But ultimately, there's no way if we have modern day. Oh, where did he go?
He don't want to hear that mess from you.
I'm gonna hang out back.
No. No.
He's back. Oh no, it's not.
We have. Okay. Kenny's back.
Hey, I was gonna hang out backstage.
You're not. Oh, sorry.
Again.
buddy.
All right. So what I think might be best is maybe I call it right here. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.
Hey, Kenny. Kenny,
Yeah.
you are amazing, man. We would love to maybe have you on our morning show. We do it earlier on Tuesday and Thursday. And it's called the Chad Smith Podcast. We'd love you to meet Chad, and we could all hang out. It's probably going to be a lot better your time.
Yeah, and we'll do it whenever you're available, and we'll get it set up through Cass if that's okay with you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
You are mine to pick, Kenny. Thank you for
Yeah,
sharing
you're
your
awesome,
time
brother.
with us.
Thank you so
We
much.
could have
Thanks
a
for stopping
million
by.
questions for you, so I appreciate that you took the time to spend with us very much. Thank you so much.
Well,
Thank
you
you
for
for
having me
being
on.
here, man.
See you later, Kenny.
Nice meeting you,
Yeah,
buddy.
he froze again.
Wow.
That was awesome, dude.
Wow.
We got to get
He's
him back,
great.
and yeah, we'll get him on the morning show so that it's not so late where he's
Yep.
at.
Yeah.
What a wealth
Ladies
of
and
information.
gentlemen, the amazing Enzo.
That's right.
Hello,
What's up, buddy? So hey, what I missed? Who got who? What happened in chat?
Ooh. Hey, man, the
I mean,
fireworks.
listen, y'all should know if
What's
I'm ever
happening in
writing
the
in my
chop
notebook,
shop?
I'm interested.
Miss out
I
all the
want
good
to know
stuff.
more. I love it. I fucking love it. And you guys know, well, you guys wouldn't know because you guys aren't ever really there for Bobby's Cryptic Corner. Well, spooky is sometimes.
Yeah.
Enzo always. But
You
that's
don't
like
know.
one of our overlays is the natives, because it always seems like if it comes back to the natives, there has to be something there.
Wow.
There
Yeah.
has to be. There's
long
no
history of it.
way. People like to think, and that's such classic American culture, is to think that people that weren't as civilized in their own terms were, just stupid, like stick people, just drawing things. But no, they had so much more knowledge than I think that we do as a people when it comes to us on the earth. Like if we remove all of our technology, we wouldn't know what the fuck to do, but they do.
No,
They would be
done.
perfectly
Yeah.
fine. They know where to hunt. They know what time of the day it is. They know what's going on. They know their environment, and we've lost
And those
that.
are the best. Those are the best researchers. People like when I was talking to Carl the Crusher a couple times, I kept asking him, "Now, did you get the native elders? Did you get their feedback on some of these things that you're seeing on these hieroglyphs and petroglyphs and things?" And he said, "Yes." He goes, "We do. We have to." He goes, "That's where you're going to get the most knowledge."
Right? Isn't that wild?
Respect, so much respect for people that
Oh,
do go
yeah.
to those lengths to get the story.
And that's where it should be. We really should be lifting up and respecting those people more that dive deep into the culture, because we can't be looking at surface stories. It's like,
Right.
these people, our culture, I'm sorry, I love you all, but like we see things that sometimes aren't there, or we exaggerate stories, or we hear something from someone, we see something that's kind of similar, and then we create a whole new story. Brains are crazy. But if you are able to look back at the history before colonizers hit the ground, and if the same stories are there, that's intense cross collaboration right there. That's beyond.
Yeah, that's your foundation source. That's
Mhm.
where it all started. They've got a much longer history at looking at things in their area than we would.
That's why I get
Sure.
have so much respect for Second Star Survival, our brother Matt. Whenever I need to know something, any questions about my own tribal history, the northeastern Cherokees, I always go to Matt because he is half-blood Cherokee Indian himself and grew up on a reservation and knows all the history. So that's where I'm going to get the real information.
Right.
They got it all.
It's just cool. I actually really want that book, to be honest with you guys. I
know-
really do. I wrote it down because I was like, I'm
Yeah.
fucking.
Did he
just
say
gonna
where?
stop.
Like Amazon or anything? I wanted to
I-
drop all that stuff, but it just kept cutting out. And I
We were throwing in some Amazon links earlier for
Okay.
all
He
of this.
said the
Thank you,
publishing
I can throw it out there again.
company, but I figure we have the American Cryptid, the elusive. I wrote everything down. The elusive creature. Something like that. I wrote it down wrong. And the publisher too.
I just threw a link in the chat for the 3 books he has on Amazon. That's International
you.
Cryptids and Legends, the American Cryptids in Pursuit of Elusive Creatures, and
Yep,
the
Elusive
children's
Creature.
book Bigfoot Runaround.
I mean, when he said that he went to 50, right? Did the research in 50 states.
That's
That
fantastic.
was amazing. I mean,
And what I
Seems
love
like
is
it
I know every single person out there is like, what do they know about my state? How do they know
exactly.
about that?
That's why his internet problems were killing me, because I wanted to ask him so much more.
I know you definitely need to have him back. There's a million questions there.
Yeah.
It's hard. I think that something Jamie and I talked about was like that we have to tell people that we want on, like, please use a laptop or please use a computer, because StreamYard cannot. I don't know why. They should make a phone app, but StreamYard can't handle people that call in with their phones. It's crazy. Every single person I've had on with their phone on StreamYard, it just drops.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bastards.
I don't know if is it the phone you think, or is it StreamYard itself?
I think it's StreamYard. I think StreamYard has a lot that they need to fix and be better at. Sunny's just talking shit.
Hey, your guys' show today was awesome about the videos you were showing, the TikTok videos, and then you were showing the memes about the Queen, and I loved that.
We got in trouble.
Oh my gosh, people
Yeah,
need
there
to
were-
chill out and relax a
Some
little
folks that
bit.
were
It's
not
just
fans.
You guys
It's a
making
little
fun of the
fun.
dead.
oh yeah.
Listen, when I die, God, I hope it's a fucking party.
Right?
I hope that Jamie saves all of that really embarrassing shit that she has on me and she just dumps it.
She already told us.
No, she
Yeah,
didn't.
we've already got.
Sonny,
those
I'll be right
files.
back, man.
Okay.
Well, you may want to leave in your will no Jerry videos.
Oh, that's on the
Oh, I
tombstone.
can't. She'll do it anyway.
On the tombstone.
Even
No
if it was
Jerry.
in the
Breathing
will,
dope. And Jerry.
she would do that just to piss me off and hope that I rise from the dead.
Just to
to
choke
kill
her out.
She would want you to haunt her. Oh. See?
Look at that. That was
Say it all
good.
the time.
Good synchronization. Good harmony.
We talk about it all the time. She was like, "You're such a jealous person. You'll never, if you die first, you'll never let your husband remarry and be happy." And I'm like, "You're right. I will haunt him until the day he dies." We always talk about when we're gonna haunt each other. I don't want to be a ghost.
If you were, that's interesting. You wouldn't want to like keep an eye on your loved ones and stuff like that, or is this just like, time to move on? Go,
No,
go, go.
I don't know. If I had the choice, I would like to move on, because I think that watching over your loved ones is kind of what we do already, just in a less invasive way. Yes and
I
no
can see that.
for
I can see it.
invasive in the sense that they don't know that we're watching them, and like, what if we pop in when they're masturbating? That's invasive. But not invasive in the
We'll have a
sense where
private
we're not just
conversation
going
later
to
about that.
be in their face all the time asking questions. And it's like, it's out of your control. You don't have,
Yeah,
you don't
what can you
you,
do?
you don't have the same input. So I kind of feel like I would rather move on,
Stop playing with my lighter.
but I don't want my
And
husband
I
to move
agree.
on.
No,
If I die first, he'll divorce me now that I said that.
what if?
Dude. You're not going to divorce
Don't
you.
you
Shut up.
ever forget about me. I'll be
Ah,
Satan face in the middle of the night. I'm watching you.
ah.
It's a weird thought, though. It really is. I saw a shirt that said "Future Ghost," and I was like, "Do I want that shirt? I don't know. I like it, but do I want to be a future ghost? I don't know."
Hey, be honest though, Enzo. Would you rather have Bree haunt you or Jamie?
Ooh.
He told me
Bree.
I was the aggressive one today, so I'm surprised.
Really?
Which means I'm going to get haunted no matter what now.
Oh, man.
Who are we fooling?
Apparently, Jamie and
You're
I
gonna
have
outlive us
this
all.
ongoing conflict where we both think that we are the aggressive ones. I think she's aggressive and she thinks I'm aggressive. Yet she says people are afraid of me, and I think that's whack as hell. So,
Yes, Bree, you're absolutely right.
see, look at that. That was classic. What do you call that? Not Stockholm syndrome, but like when you're like terrified, you're just like, yes, sir, yes, sir, no, sir. You're right.
Hey, me and Enzo have hung out with both of you, and you're both crazy.
Yeah, I think there's different spheres of influence and things that you get riled up at, but you can both raise Cain if you needed to.
Yep, Bree got me drunk.
Yeah, that's me. So like Jamie's crazy, but I'm crazy in the sense of like I want to have fun. I want to get drunk. I might want to get everyone naked. That's me. But Jamie's a different crazy. I'm like, let's get drunk, let's do drugs, let's party, let's get naked, let's just jump in a pool somewhere, let's break in somewhere and just like party there. Let's jump in the pool we're not allowed to be.
I was sitting.
Not really doing anything to dissuade that a crazy thing, are you? Just
see, but it's a different crazy. It's not a. I'm not like a harmful crazy.
I was sitting next to Enzo, and I think Bree was sitting next to you, and then I got a text message from. Or not a text, but a messenger message on my phone. And it was from Cassie. And she said, "It looks like you guys are having such a good time." And I was thinking, I started texting back, "We are," because I thought she was asking. But she said, "It looks." And I was like, how the hell does she know? And I look over, and there's Jamie laughing. She's live streaming me in the bar, all of us. There was people running out of there. Oh, it was funny.
Yeah,
that was my favorite at the bar. Yeah, it's just like I'm like,
it was fun.
That's when our kiss is on film.
That's right, our smooch.
Our smooch is on film.
Dogs. That's what happens. You can't put you guys together alone nowhere.
You can't put me together with anybody alone anywhere. I'm just kidding. No, it's harmful. Yeah. I mean, harmless. It's harmful. It's harmless. I like to have harmless fun. Okay. So like, I just like to party, baby.
Holy smokes! How's that puppy yours doing, Sonny?
He's
feeling better. He's trying to
have a good time. I am, Jenna. I'm a very cool person. If I don't say so myself.
Bree and Jamie are exactly as you would expect them to be when you meet them in a real person.
That's so funny because that's exactly what you told me. You were like, you guys are exactly how you are on screen.
Not everyone is. When you meet them in real life, they aren't necessarily the same thing.
There was, very few people that was disappointing.
I am not faking a phony, and I will never be.
Well, Jamie and Bree were just like you see them, and so are Ben and Joe. Ben and Joe.
Yes.
Ben and Joe the same way.
Best guys in the world. Funny, and just it was bad that Ben got sick. Okay, that wasn't a good thing. But
we had fun.
I got to see the real love that Joe and Ben have for each other. I mean, every hour, Joe would just be like, "I have to go check on Ben."
Yep, he was hovering over Ben like a mother hen.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome. And then people there like then Lizzie, she was sending Ben food.
Yep.
Oh, Cassie, we will fucking party.
She's really nice.
We will fucking party. I party with you, Cassie. We gonna do it.
Ren, guys, Ren was awesome. She's just like
sweet.
She's just like when you see her on here. She's so
super
nice.
Sweetheart. Yep.
She's super.
And Joe,
super
her boyfriend, it's an awesome guy too.
I love Joe. Yeah.
She brought us all some little gems that she found.
She sure did.
Nice.
I got lucky to meet Ben and Joe before I knew who they were and before I believed that they were on YouTube. And so, like, I knew who they were. And then when I saw them on YouTube, of course, I was like, oh, they're the same people. So it wasn't like anything I had to be like, are they going to be the same? Are they going to be funny? Like, we were around them first. And then that's how the four of us really clicked. Well, actually, it was the five of us because my husband was there too. And Josh was hanging out with them. So, like, it was an instant click for all of us. So then, of course, when we entered the YouTube world, it's, you know, a different dynamic. But then it's like at the end of the day, everyone's the same. We're all the same people.
I can't wait to get to hang out again somewhere.
I was talking about that. We need another Vegas date, but let me tell you, because I told Enzo this, I want to go back to Vegas, but I don't want to go back to Fremont Street.
Yeah, I agree. Do it someplace different this time.
I like the link.
The link.
The link? I've never been to the link.
At least it's like on the strip.
Sitting outside the link smoking weed. Just sitting there watching it was so entertaining. Talking to the hookers and the drug dealers.
I like that strip where we would go and everyone was sitting
Enzo knows the
doing
hookers.
something crazy.
I know the hooker. He's a hooker magnet, his shirt.
The hooker magnet.
That's
First night in Vegas, everyone disappears at like 2 a.m. I'm still drinking at the bar. It's like, I have bought a bunch of these super cheap, dumb, you know, Hawaiian shirts off of the clearance rack at Walmart, just kind of as a joke.
The best ones.
Being silly, I know that's where this was $10.
Yeah,
The
like
cheapest clothes are the cutest clothes. Quote me.
But everyone disappeared. I'm just hanging out, and then it was literally they're like pushing each other out of the way. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? What are you doing here? It's like, do you have $300? Because that's what it's going to cost for us to have fun. It's like bananas. They literally chased me out of the bar.
You look like a sweet man who's just like there to get away.
Apparently, I look like
Lots
a
of
hooker
money.
because that's what I felt.
Play that shit.
If I was a hooker, you would be my target too. Sally, I said 12.
But I ain't going next time a Spooky don't go.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Spooky there. I would like to see Spooky. Maybe we
And
can do our
Chatty
own thing.
Poo.
Hey,
Do our own
we
thing.
should
Chatty
just
Poo.
go to San Diego, the whale's vagina.
I agree with that one. Soon.
San
We should
Diego.
go there, really. Like, it's nice there, guys. Or, shit, Spooky, we go to Pismo. Have everyone meet up in Pismo and just rent out one of the hotels. I met a guy that owns another one while I was there. I already have an
Bye,
apartment
Ghost
rented
Dragon. Have a lovely day.
for the
The
next.
thing is, I want to meet Chad, and he can't get here from Michigan. It'll
maybe
take
we
him
should
all
go to
night.
Michigan.
We have to find a middle place, or someone needs to convince him to get on maybe hypnosis.
Do the old
So he can
attitude
get in a
thing and
plane?
just
He won't
Just
fly.
bonk him on the head.
He's
Throw him on the
so
plane.
scared to
That's
fly.
what I'm saying.
told him- I told him
Hypnosis.
you just gotta get on there and do it.
Super
And then
afraid to fly.
I
I
was
was not
too.
want. I was afraid to get on an airplane.
It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. And so that's why I'm saying hypnosis.
45 minutes in the air, it landed, and I was like, "Oh my god, that was the best roller coaster I've ever been on."
It's easy.
Takes off like a dragster, throws you back in the seat. And then you feel it get a little loose in the air sometimes, like it falls right out of the sky for a second, and then you're good to go.
I don't think that's a
You have
good
to go
selling point.
somewhere where it's long enough for them to get you a cocktail. You get yourself a cocktail, you'll be fine.
I flew to Vegas to get myself ready to see if I could fly to Chicago.
That's so smart.
I was, well, I
Test
don't
it.
like to freak out.
You were just in Vegas not too long ago, right?
Yeah. Playing
Cool
pool.
tournament.
Yeah.
How was the tournament? How did that
It
go?
was good. I got some trophies. I got some monies. But we didn't get like close to first. I think in the tournament we got 133rd place or something like that.
Aw,
Oh, my
Pusky, you be
goodness.
nice.
guys, those guys in Vegas are no
But there's
joke.
a lot
I
of
bet.
people there playing. A lot of people. Like,
You said 133. Where Where was that in the pack? Out of like 300? Out of 400?
It was into the money, but not deep. You know,
Yeah, I think what was first place? How much?
I don't know.
25,000 probably.
I think it was
Wow.
60.
60,
Sure.
60,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't ever say this. I'm gonna go back and delete this whole show after this. I'm pretty good at pool. I used to play all the time. I was in a league, and I'm pretty good. And I have played professional pool players before,
They smoke you. They drive you out of there.
and I'm very good. And some of these guys just don't miss. There's nothing you can do. You can pick the cue ball up, put it somewhere on the table to hook them, and you didn't hook them. They'll shoot around it, and
That's amazing,
I
isn't
played
it?
those kind of guys, and it's beyond amazing. I don't know how you get that good. Like,
It's like you get the break and that's it. You just go ahead and sit down and never anything else.
yep,
Ugh.
The old body English.
yeah. And normally, me and Billy, we'll just hook you. That's what you do in tournament play because they do it to you. You have to learn how to do it. It's not something we knew how to do. It's
It's
something we had
new
to
to me. I'm still learning.
Yeah, it's hard to do because it's dirty pool is what we call it. And
Right.
but in tournament pool, that's how you have to do it. You don't take a chance when you're playing for money. You want everything. So you have to hook the person. And it's easy for us to do that. But when you can't hook a person, you physically leave that ball where you know he can't make it and he makes it. It breaks your spirit. You're like, what do I do now?
Some of those shots, some of those guys make it's like, okay, this is like a pact with the devil this guy has. There's no way he made that. And then they pull it off. It's just amazing, those guys. It's like
All
magic.
geometry.
I've been watching some really good pool. I've been playing some decent pool, and some of these guys, they just know, like they got them angles figured out and which way to spin it and everything to make it go right where they want it to. Sometimes with the rail, sometimes should hit the rail, and they just put so much shit on it it don't go that
Right.
way.
I would think the rail would be the one thing that they couldn't count for because you don't know exactly how much bounce it's got and how worn out it is and all that stuff.
mean-
So they train themselves to not rely on that
After
because it's
you
not a
play it,
constant.
after you play a game on it, you know it,
All right, one game, but if you walk up to
and it's
a new table cold, you don't know.
If I play on a full
It's a race
table,
to something, and you both walk up to the table cold on that table.
I walk up to the table and shoot the cue ball from one end to the other. And if the cue ball's coming back at me slow and it starts veering off too much, I won't play for money on that table. I won't do it
Oh.
because I'll get hustled. Because the other person most likely knows that
You know the
table.
lay of it, yeah.
Yeah, and just because it's crooked, I'm not. Yeah, we play on straight tables, and and we shoot easy. We shoot with English and masse and all that stuff. We jump balls.
I want to learn that. I can't jump one yet. I can jump it, but I don't jump it legally.
Yeah.
I can scoop it.
Yeah.
As long as you poke it, it's all legal.
So like where you get like way up here and you're like doink, you're like
It's top. Yeah, you hit the top of the ball and it hops right over.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I want to learn though.
He's lying. He just don't want you guys to know how good he is. If I told him how good I was, you're telling him too. I don't play no more, so I can tell people.
I keep forgetting I was going to bring my trophy and put it on one of his shelves back here.
I would love to see it next week. Bring it. I want to see it.
All right.
Yeah, we'll put it
I
back
got a
here.
little stack of plaques and big ass trophy.
Oh wow, Terry Brown. I used to
Hey.
build pool tables years back. I worked with a world-class player. He could run a table for hours.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the people we were talking about earlier. The ones that just don't
Hey.
miss.
You know what's cool, Izzo, is when I played in the leagues, so did Deanna. We were in the same league. My wife.
Yeah.
And even in just like 8-ball tournaments at like bars out here, the Grapevine, there's been times that, like, for maybe 3 weeks to a month straight, me and Deanna would win first and second place. And it wasn't always me winning first place. Deanna would beat me.
Ooh.
One night she beat me. She had to win 2 games, and I had to win 1. And I don't let her win. That's not how I play. But the first game, I was trying hard shots, and she beat me. The second game, I was just trying to beat her, and she beat me again. I was pissed.
Was this before you were together, or was this after?
Oh, we were married.
Oh, okay.
So all the first and second place money.
I thought maybe this was like a pool table love affair, love story kind of a thing.
No. When she first met me, she didn't like me.
No, so she does have good taste then. So.
I was young. I didn't even have a driver's license yet, and I would ride to a bar where she worked.
I am not buff. Who thought I was buff?
What happened?
I'm not buff.
You are buff. Flex your arm.
Do it.
I seen you do it
Babes,
before.
I'm a cute, chunky girl. This is not muscle.
No. When she gets drunk, like in Vegas,
full
she
of
will
love,
always
though.
tell people, let's arm wrestle.
Oh, I might actually. I sometimes Hulk things on.
Ah.
I do Hulk things a lot, but that's funny. Who made that? Never mind. I know the answer.
Jaime made it.
The main troll in my life, aka my twin flame.
That's my favorite. That was my favorite one.
No, this is my favorite one.
I do that often too.
It says pies, but then more cakes.
Beef cakes.
This is a close second.
Whoa!
That's a close
Holy
second.
mackerel.
I'm into that one. I'm so into that one. Yeah. No, I love it.
Watch where you're pointing that thing, Jake.
She's nice and fluffy. Thank you, Ghost Dragon. I appreciate that. That's right. That is right. I'm that lovely pillow you want. No. Anyways. Arm wrestling. That's fun.
Nothing. Just awkward silence.
That was a long time ago. Are you delayed too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys.
It's THC.
Wait, what?
Like nice and thick. It's THICC. I don't know why, but that's like social media says THICC.
Yep, 2 C's.
2 C's, baby. No K. No K.
No K?
No K.
I didn't know that.
No K.
I've never, no K.
Not good here.
I've never done ketamine, so
In case
no
you don't
K.
understand, actually.
Where did that come from? Okay.
No K.
No K.
Okay.
Okay, no K. Okay. Do you guys know that meme of the guy? And he's like in the farms, and then they look at him, and then he pans, and he just looks and goes, okay.
I'm going to need to know more about this story.
Y'all don't know memes for shit.
No.
God damn it.
Okay.
I'll show you a
Okay.
video of my fish, though.
Let's
A meme
see it.
doesn't talk. You got to read it. You don't say, okay. You're making that
It's
part
like,
up.
okay. Oh my God, I have to find it.
I think we're missing something in that. Yeah.
Okay.
We need a little
no,
more.
it really is just someone panning on like a green farm and looking at this guy, and he's just like, okay. God.
Oh,
All right.
you're so easily entertained.
Okay, it's not just me. The rest of the world took off with that. You know what? Jamie
Okay.
would have my back
Yeah,
if she were here. Who's the twin flame? God damn it.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
Sure, we'll find it. Show it to me. Come on.
Oh, I will. Just like
You've
the
gone
other
this
one
far, we
I
need to hear
found for you guys. It's like, what's going on here? And the guy in the lobster suit is like, breakfast.
Yeah. Breakfast is
I've
funny.
seen
That
that
was a good one. I did.
Breakfast. All right, I'm in the meme culture, and that's fine. I love the meme culture.
You remember that one, yeah?
Here we go. You just type
Oh,
OK
yeah.
meme. If you literally type OK meme, it pops up.
He's showing so many. I don't remember.
Posky,
What?
look at Posky's quick in the DMs.
Fuck, Basky. Damn, he in your DMs?
I couldn't
Let's
believe
check it
you guys didn't know who Wreck-It Rod was today on the show. You guys didn't know Wreck-It Rod was Posky?
I had no
Wreck-It
fucking
Rod's an
idea.
asshole.
Oh,
That
fucking
Yeah.
guy,
Posky
though.
hit me
Yeah.
real quick with the okay.
Okay.
I thought you guys were messing with him.
I got it right here, y'all. You
Basky's
ready?
got the weekend off, boys. He can hang out with us.
Posky,
Come
where
on
you
in,
at, bro?
Posky.
Where you at,
Basky,
bro?
you want a link, buddy?
Of course he does. Why
I
would
don't
we
want to
even
make you
ask
feel
him
like
that?
working because he said he ain't even playing video games for a minute. So I don't want to.
What?
Nah, he wants
force
to be
him.
invited.
Have
He
internet
loves
connections too?
Wreck-It Ralph.
I sent it to him,
Oh,
Sonny.
it's Wreck-It Rod. Sorry.
How do I do this? Because
Oh, yeah,
it's
we'll
Discord.
do
I've
that.
never actually shared on Discord, I don't think. Here we go.
Has anybody seen JoJo?
Oh my god.
I saw him on Monday.
Oh,
Can
you
you
did?
guys tell me if you
Why
hear
you having
this?
duels in here?
Tell me if you hear this right now. Did you hear that?
No,
Oh,
we don't hear it.
Did you fart?
Fuck.
I need Chad here with his switchboard. If he would have hit the fart button right now when she said that,
Oh, Chad and those farts. Ay, ay, ay.
that would have been
That's
so
hilarious.
perfect.
No, those farts that he has are so juicy. Oy. Ay,
Big
ay, ay.
meaty fart.
Those aren't
yeah.
even the ones that are on the buttons.
Stop.
Oh!
Those are homemade.
Yeah.
That's a home brew.
Okay.
All right, I'm
need to figure
dropping
out a way to
Posky an
do this.
invite, guys.
Here we go.
Sure.
No, I already did,
Got it.
Sonny.
Oh,
I sent it to him on Discord.
I don't get to do nothing.
Okay. You know what's really sad about this is I know I'll play it for you guys and you guys aren't going to think it's funny. And that's
Oh,
going to be
no.
shitty.
You're already setting it up for vote. You're not selling it right. You
I
gotta-
hope
It's
so.
spooky.
Because
finished.
you have to know.
I finished all the episodes of this fool,
How you like that?
JoJo.
dude.
Isn't that Frankie Quinones so funny, man? Oh my gosh, I cry laughing, dude. That guy cracks me up. He's like every funny dude I grew up with. Hey, did Papa Willie see it?
No, I haven't showed him.
Oh, he's got to see it, man.
What are we listening for? What's he gonna say?
Hi.
Okay.
Madam Laxalt, praise
No.
the Supreme Court's decision.
English, you jack.
He just said, okay. She said
Hi.
hi. And he's like,
Yeah, but you don't speak
Okay.
English. He said,
exactly. So then they told him he
Hi.
applied it to
Not
the
yet.
most dumbest shit
"Shut
ever.
up, Robbie."
And we go, okay. I told you guys, you're not in the meme culture. It's fine.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? I'm from India.
If it wasn't for all the penises, we could go on Omegle while we're live here, but damn.
Oh man,
Oh,
there's
I
no
can't
way.
share any of this because it's
Right?
gonna get copywritten.
Fucking shaking it at you when you go on there. You
I
never
know, man. It's like Omegle. Hi. Boom.
Yep.
Ah,
Even if you didn't want to see it, you see. I'm like, damn, man.
Hey, what was
That's
that
a
show
true
on Dispo? Is that Hulu?
Yeah, Hulu.
But you
Which
can
show?
watch it on the soap today.
Names are
Oh,
live,
Papa
bro.
Willie gonna laugh.
Hey,
Yeah.
the funniest part, dude, is gotta be when he's in the confession with that little
What
kid,
is it?
and he tells him, "Damn, father, you can't let that demon off so easy. That was the devil making him shoot those fellows."
Yeah.
What show is
I'm gonna
this?
watch that show. It's on my watch list. I'm
called
worried that I'm
Bigfoot.
gonna think it's too dumb.
Fucking
If
hilarious.
you ever grew up around, or maybe you got family or somebody that has like a funny like cholo, and you know,
Oh, no,
it is so funny, man. This guy Frankie Quinones is a comedian, and he plays one of the lead roles, and he makes me laugh so hard I have to pause it to laugh so I don't miss anymore.
I have to back it up sometimes because I was laughing through it.
Back it up, Sonny. Back it up. Back it up some more.
Break out
would
them
you?
dollars.
God damn. Oh, God damn.
Speaking of
Sonny,
dollars,
did you get
guys.
anything fun last night? Not last night. Last
Damn it.
weekend on for your birthday.
Last
You didn't
weekend, I
share.
was gonna say, speaking of dollars, dude, thank all you guys again for your donations. That was so awesome.
Oh yeah, did you
Yes,
have a good time
I had
last
a
week?
great time, dude. I could maybe pull up some pictures.
I'd love to see some
Oh.
pictures.
From after the show, just for like from you and Diana, because that's
Diana,
Sorry,
don't
not,
get me in trouble.
I'm thinking of the Queen, not Diana. I'm sorry, Diana.
Oh no, Diana, she's lying, babe.
No, I know. No. I'm thinking of
My wife
got
is the queen. You had it right, but it's
D.
Deanna.
the D Anna.
Don't be
You guys
thinking of
got-
the D.
You guys got
on
some.
the show.
If you hadn't said it, I would have.
Yeah,
Can I just say right now that I would subscribe to that OnlyFans?
Ooh.
I'm just throwing it out there. That's
What's
it.
happening?
Just
Oh.
throwing it. That's hot. That stuff. Hot.
Oh, I'm missing stuff in chat.
The more you
That's
know.
pretty funny.
And thank you for joining us tonight. Shake that laffy-taffy.
I brought you
That
some.
laffy-taffy.
I'm on it.
Enzo, you said that you saw JoJo. You guys are doing the JoJo Bone Show?
Yeah, we Andy and I get together with JoJo on Monday afternoons. We record his radio show that he does Saturdays, and then the following week he posts that same YouTube version on YouTube, just uncut, just us when we first show up and we're hanging out and we're bantering back and forth. So it's kind of like the uncut behind the scenes version of the radio show without the music.
That's cool.
You have to make sure that is that still the same
he a-
channel that he used before? The JoJo Bone Show?
I believe it is. I'd have to. I'm a poor.
I don't know why I'm not seeing
Show.
a notification for that.
You know, now that you mention it, I haven't
To
seen
double
one
check
either
that.
for a while.
But I've been hearing people complain about not getting notifications on YouTube.
Because it's KBSR, the Black Sparrow Digital Broadcasting.
I see it now. Yeah, it is
Yeah.
JoJo Bone Show in the Raw.
Right. Oh, yeah, that's the YouTube version
Right.
on his original channel. And then his KBSR, which is internet radio, BlackSparrowMusicParlor.com. If you want to listen to that with JoJo's music, where he splices the music in along with it's just us chewing the fat.
Yeah.
Just
We've done that show
Gotta
before,
go.
the one where he puts it on the radio, and I love that one because the music blends so well with the discussion.
yeah. His choices in music are they seem almost kind of eclectic outside of it, but when the way it combines, it actually it almost tells a story with. what
Oh,
we're talking
JoJo
about.
has excellent taste in music. The
Does
oldies.
he still have my soundbite? He remember when we used to record for him, and he would ask me like 5,000 times to be like, "So JoJo," and I would take that just over and over again. So JoJo.
Oh, he loves that stuff.
I'm just waiting for it to hear it on the internet. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
JoJo.
sometimes referred to as Wreck-It Rod,
No,
we're now being joined by Rodney Paskey.
Hello.
What's up, Paskey? What's up?
What up?
How you doing, man?
Wonderful.
I had no
You
idea.
You look so
your hair
rested,
was
man.
That long.
Yeah, I
Bruh.
slept forever.
Look at that
Get a
T-shirt he's got
haircut,
on.
man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's sick.
Where'd you buy that from? Hey,
I wanna-
hey, where did you get that from? What shop did you buy that from?
I don't know. It was like an idea in my head, and it just showed up in my house.
No plug. God damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can get that at that
That
one
one
time I
time-
was abducted by
Yeah.
aliens.
That's a sick shirt, man.
Hell yeah. I should have
That's
worn
like
mine, damn it.
Halloween style. I wanted to make a Halloween shirt with all of us. I think that would be cute.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Hella cute. Posky.
Hold
why
on.
is your hair so
Hold on. I gotta kill my Discord. It's
Hey,
making
by the
noise.
way, where the hell is Jake Smith?
Oh, I'm dying for him.
This ain't right.
That ain't right.
Okay, let me see
There.
here.
Mr. Jake Smith.
Get
Jake's sleeping. He's got to work at 5 in the morning.
Poskies
So much for hitting me with the
here.
okay.
Fuck.
You know what was immediately after that I don't think anyone would know besides Posky at this point is
Pasky.
the
Oh, the guy that's crying. Yeah. I know that one.
It was just funny. I heard
watched
you.
it like 5 times and I'm
I heard you saying the guy that just sits there and he's like
Maybe.
a green field, no K, and I instantly knew exactly what it was.
who doesn't? I guess if you're not in the meme culture, I guess you
Yeah.
don't know. But if you're not in the meme culture, what culture are you in?
Oh, okay.
Lord knows. Oh, okay. Okay. But my favorite to this day that no one ever respects is breakfast. So rude. What's going on here? Breakfast.
I was showing Billy how to edit the names, guys. I forgot to put his name up there. We were coming up for some new nicknames for yours, Husky.
Oh shit.
I like the Rodski on there.
Ricky Ratsky.
Ride the Rodski.
I mean, if you want.
Jakey Boo has to work in the morning.
Yep. Jake's got to be up at.
Oh,
He's got to be there at 5.
it's almost
5
like
in the
someone
morning.
called off for the next 2 days.
Oh, he works down there too.
Yeah,
Yep.
all these.
Yeah, he works in my normal department, but I'm in a different department right now, just kind of dicking
Abnormal
around.
department.
They needed help, so I went down there to help out for a month.
So what do you
Just a
do in
month?
his department?
He makes the bolts now. He sets up and runs headers that makes bolts. Same thing I do.
All
And
right.
Chad runs machines that puts threads on the bolts.
All right. So you just make studs, like just big ass unthreaded.
Yeah, we've got like engine bolts, but we also have like all sorts of other fasteners too.
All right.
Well,
Make
get
a
out
lot
a
of-
pen and paper so I can give you a list.
And what- yeah, right.
Yeah, some nice heat treated
Hey.
bolts.
There's
Posky,
a
And
back.
what they
Yeah.
got you doing now?
when can we cut your hair?
Never.
What? I don't know, man.
What's wrong with his hair?
I don't know. Ben cut
I'm
all his hair off. He looks good as hell.
Because I just
I'm-
saw him. I just saw him with his hair cut correctly, and it looked nice.
Yeah, I mean it does. I just decided I'm not gonna cut it for a while.
If
He only
he
get cornrows.
If
Are you
he
gonna
wants to
donate
be
it?
a long-haired hippie,
Cornrows.
leave him alone.
Are you gonna
I'm gonna get
go to the
cornrows. 'cause-
Bahamas and get it
That
cornrowed?
Yeah.
Go on like a nice Jamaican vacation on a cruise ship and come back with some sweet cornrows.
Yeah, when I can finally get Chad to get on a plane.
Just on one side.
Yeah.
Wait, would Chad get on a cruise ship? Because maybe you could find somewhere you guys can drive to the boat, get on the
He
boat. so
might
he doesn't
get
have
on-
to get on
He
a
might
plane.
do that. But he definitely won't get on a plane. Because I've tried to get him to fly to Chicago because it's like 50 minutes. And I don't know how much it is right now, but it used to be like $80 round trip. I was like, let's just go to Chicago and back. And if you don't like it, then you don't have to do it again.
See,
Sounds
there
like
you go.
a
That's
trip
that
right here.
test flight that
Yeah.
Papa Willie was just talking about.
I'm surprised it's 50 minutes for you guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, you
Maybe
guys were
that.
just like right there.
Well, we're on the east side of Michigan, so it's still. I don't remember how far it is. I'm about to look it up. I think it's like 50 minutes or something.
Makes sense though. I mean, I guess it's like from me to LA is like a 45-minute flight, and it's like
Oh
6
yeah,
hours if I drive, maybe in
yeah. It
traffic or
says
whatever.
an hour and 20 minutes.
It goes by so fast.
No,
It's
Yeah, and plus there's the
Not
there's
for
the
me.
there's
That's
the
why I don't
time change,
fly.
so it's really a 20-minute flight if you do go off the clock.
It's still an hour 20 stuck in that stupid seat in that tube. That's what I don't
Yeah.
like. Is the actual just
fast.
you're smashed into this little chair and you got your babies screaming behind you and somebody
Not
kicking your
always.
seat and the whole spiel.
Yeah.
Well, when
always the
you're
same.
poor like me and have to sit back in steerage with sitting on top of a crate of live chickens,
Just
that's where I
fly
am.
Yeah.
Southwest and then
Yeah, or
get the
Spirit where you're sitting on
pre-check-in.
a lawn chair.
I would never fly Spirit.
I'd
I'm
rather
sorry.
sit on the wing. It's,
Yeah.
My new thing that I've realized actually the last time I flew to Chicago was to take the very last seat. So even though like when we went through Southwest, you can like check in early and you can get the early seats or whatever, I went straight to the very back because there's no one behind me. I'm right next to the bathroom. The stewardess are right there. When I need a cocktail or whatever, they're coming out. They're right here. And I'm like, this is this seat everyone is ignoring. So that's my new shit.
most
I
people don't
wish
like
we didn't
sitting
say
next
that
to the
on
bathroom.
live because I feel like I spread that to the world.
That's it. You gave up your seat. Yeah. Everybody's going to get that seat.
That's my thing, though. I'm telling you, you just go straight to the back. So convenient. So convenient.
Yeah, but then when you land, you have to wait for everybody else to get their shit together to get their stuff out of the overhead.
And you just yell at people, and you're like, "Hurry the fuck up!"
You're that person.
No, I'm not. No, I'm probably drunk by that time. I'm like, it's fine. I'll take a nap. Just kidding. I don't take
I'll
naps.
have another drink while I wait for these shitheads to get out of the way.
I'm like, psst, you have an extra open little something back there. You have to make flights entertaining for you.
What is the proper drink for a flight?
Whatever's available.
No, it depends. Do you want to go to sleep? I would say whiskey, because whiskey doesn't. Okay, Enzo, you're different. You're a different breed of person. You can drink your whiskey and you can be fine.
Some would say inhuman, but
inhuman. But I feel like the
In my
average
whiskey country.
person, I feel like should stick to vodka. Although I heard, and I haven't been able to corroborate this, but I feel like I heard it once and it stuck with me, that tequila is an actual stimulant.
A stimulant? How is it a stimulant?
So instead of like a downer, like alcohol is supposed to be a downer,
Right.
that it's a stimulant. I don't know if that's true. I love the background. Posky, you're hitting all the right hits.
Who is that?
It's Tim and Eric.
Guy?
Tim and Eric. We made.
Oh, that's right. Tim and Eric. I know.
We watched that like what? The first time I came into the late night.
I love Tim and Eric.
I do this every night with your son, and he's got the flashlight. What are you doing with my kid?
Whiskey shits. What?
Whiskey shits on a plane. Nope. Vodka on a plane, just pee. Maybe, yeah, I agree with that.
And puke if turbulence.
So, like
I've never had these whiskey shits you speak of.
I don't know them.
No.
I've drank a lot of whiskey.
Hey.
Shots. She meant whiskey shots.
Whiskey shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's very different.
I went to Chicago in June. I'm in California. So in June, I had to fly, and it felt like the longest flight of my life, which it was not. And on the way home, we did it right because it was later in the day. So on the way home, my husband and I hit the bar. We got
Miss whiskey, I'm going to take a drink.
double shot drinks. So we both had, it's different. We had different drinks. I had 2 double shot cranberry vodkas in like 20 minutes of boarding the plane. And he probably did the same thing with like tequila and orange juice or something. And then on the plane, I had one other drink. And then I was like, okay, I can relax. We're fine. And then I was like a little like, I'll watch a movie. And then we landed. And it was easy. And it was, you know, you don't think about all the things when you're normally like, do, 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 do.
Oh, I can't share. How do I
can't.
share something?
No, let me know. I can pull it up if you're ready.
Yeah, pull it up. The burger
Five
place.
Guys doing some serious damage to my guts right now. 6 when I get there. What?
What's Five Guys?
It's a burger place.
The burger joint
Yeah.
where they give you like an entire garbage can full of French fries.
They just fill your whole bag up.
Is it like the shit burgers like at White Castle? That gives you
No.
No,
These are actually
no.
good burgers.
Yeah,
Oh.
they're like they like post like where all their potatoes came from and their beef and shit.
Oh,
like
that's
they
cool.
usually have it on a chalkboard on the wall. It's
Yeah,
pretty
they're-
good.
Mhm.
Their big
I
thing
agree,
is the French
Pin
fries. They
Lindsay
just
Bite.
shovel like giant amounts of French
Yeah.
fries on your.
Yeah, they
that's
just
their
fill
big
your
thing.
bag.
Oh.
Like, oh, you
It's like-
wanted a small fry? Well, we'll put this little cup in your bag and then pour another whole scoop. and fill
No,
your
the
bag.
cup is at the bottom of the bag. The rest of the
Yeah.
bag is filled with fries.
John?
I'm just not a
Oh, man.
super simp for fucking Five Guys, and I have them here in town. I'm just like,
I know. Yeah, I know.
They're okay. They're okay.
In and Out hails over Five Guys.
What about Smash Burger?
In and Out hails over Smash Burger.
All right.
Do you have In and Out?
I don't have an In-N-Out where I am.
Never mind.
In-N-Out sucks.
Yeah,
I don't eat that. There's one down the street. I don't never go there. It's
What?
put nutmeg in their hamburger sauce.
Who does that?
Santa Claus.
Their hamburger sauce is just a Thousand Island.
With nutmeg.
yeah. They put a little flair in
Not
it.
good.
That's
Too
Is
much
that in the
flair.
ingredient? It's like Thousand Island plus.
that's for Big Macs.
nutmeg.
That's a special
Yeah,
sauce.
but
on top.
told me.
Everywhere's special sauce is Thousand Island, pretty much.
They're all the same special sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Everyone
know
just
that.
uses Thousand Island. Like Mac sauce, Big Mac sauce is Thousand Island.
Yeah, they're like our special sauce.
I worked at McDonald's when I was 15. And that's what they told me. Don't tell nobody, but this is our special sauce. And it was Thousand
They
Island.
already know. Yeah.
It was a joke, but the other guy told me, don't tell nobody. It's the special sauce.
Remember when they used to have the radio thing where you could win money for if you did the 2 all beef patty special sauce, so that's cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun.
Damn.
You had to,
Whoa,
you had to-
Enzo, what?
Well, he won that challenge.
How many times did you win that, Izzo?
Yeah.
well, there's a reason I'm this fat. It's
Shush. I don't want to hear it. You're not.
but
Oh, yeah.
that used to be a radio. You had to be able to say the whole spiel of the ingredients of the Big Mac to win the contest.
Cassie wishes they had Five Guys. I had Five Guys the other day.
How was it?
It was wonderful. Still sitting weird. Oh my god! So we've they keep putting out now hiring signs in front of our work in other places. So I stole one of them and I put it in in front of our main competitor's building and then took a picture of it. And one of my buddies works there and he was like, "You know who did this?" It's like, "You know it was me." But it's they're called Brugola. Now they've got a Dextech now hiring sign in front of it. And I sent it to my plant manager, and he's like, "I can't believe you actually did that." I was like, "Well, I'll just do whatever. I don't care. What are they gonna do? Yell at me?"
That's good shit right there.
Here's Wild
Yeah.
and Out.
Like that.
You know.
Wild and Out. What are they
And then
gonna
some
do?
guy in the other building that I'm working in right now was like, "Hey, did you hear about that picture that got put up at the other company? And do you know if it's real?" I was like, "Yeah, I know it's real." I was like, "Do you know who did that?" He's like, "No." I was like, "It was me." Oh,
That's me, bitch.
yeah.
Surprise, motherfucker.
You're talking to the artist.
Sorry, Florida.
The artist.
Yeah, I was like, most of the bullshit that happens around here is because of me.
Pass
You
me
were the
hot
gremlin in the
barrel.
system.
Yeah, I am Dextech troll. Mm-hmm. What?
Oh, wait, we're all waiting for Bree to get her ears back in.
What? I have to crack.
Does it spin all the way around?
No, but it cracks cray cray.
Oh, Chad's off
Oh,
work in 13
I heard
minutes.
one of those. I heard one of those. What's that?
Chad will be off work in 13 minutes.
Be off the air in 13 minutes.
Thanks, Chad. Thank you so much for joining us in time. We really appreciate that. The Queen tips her hat off to you from the grave.
Well, not anymore. Yeah.
This is
From
a
the
spirit
grave.
from her
Hey,
spirit
wow.
Halloween.
Who's the boss now? Since she died,
Me.
Remember Prince Charles?
I knew you were the predecessor. That's who goes.
Yeah, Prince Charles is now King Charles.
Charles.
Yep.
Cool. Right on.
Can we call him Charlie? Or is that inappropriate?
Only if you want your head lopped off, sure.
Charlie, it is.
He likes to go by Chuck.
Charlie
Chuck.
bit my finger.
Charlie bit my finger. Fucking Enzo, you've been going through the forest. I'm just wondering, have you come across
It's an endless forest.
the
I can't find my
Cullens
way
yet?
out.
I know, I like
I-
this. I need to
I'm
figure out
looking-
how to do that.
Somewhere in the Shire, someplace. I can't find where the hobbits live.
It is
It
pretty
does.
cool though.
It is.
Creepy.
It is pretty creepy looking back here, though. Figured this would be good for creepy season.
It is. It is for sure spooky season.
Of course, it looks like I'm on my
knee-deep.
like Professor X floating chair
You're
thing going through.
in
the
your
woods.
off-road wheelchair.
You should have seen it when you left earlier. I think
Oh, no.
back on the other channel or something, or when
That
when we
was-
were
it was
off
like
air.
That was like
and
3
you
shows
left
ago.
your- yeah,
Yeah.
literally 3 shows
Yes.
ago. I've been here since then. And you left, and your chair was just sitting there, and it was creepy, just like going through the forest.
Oh.
Like, Kari, look at Enzo's chair right now. And sometimes the chair would disappear like in pieces and come back, but it just looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
a little chair just like going through a creepy forest.
Yeah, this is all I don't have an actual green screen. This is
Purple.
the other kind, and this is actually a newer version than what I had last week. That this is the default one that comes with the newest upgrade for the software that I use, and it's way better than the one I had last time. I can sort of do this, and it doesn't like break up or anything like that. It's way better than the other one. I like it a lot.
He's invested, y'all.
Ghost
And
Dragon's
so
convinced there are
the
deadites out here in
sunshine.
the woods with me.
And so
And so weak.
Enzo week.
I'm gonna have to
Oh.
copy the show and get that for myself.
Anything you want, Enzo, I'll give it.
Oh my
Well.
god.
We'll have a conversation later.
Enzo
not-
week.
I had a green screen a couple weeks ago, but I haven't really messed with it too much yet.
I got another one that's walking in the snow that I don't like as well.
Ew.
Well, that's fast.
Yeah, it's actually driving through the snow. Is what it is.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
see where the truck that did it is like banging into like low hanging branches and knocking snow off.
Yeah, it looks like you're sitting in the back of a pickup truck.
Cassie, I was drinking tequila and
I can always do this one when I'm just
cranberry
running down the
juice,
street.
but now I'm
Ugh.
empty.
Were you really drinking?
Oh, I've
What?
been drinking since 3.
Oh my god.
Awesome. Good
Not
sounds
for
like
been
a good
drinking a
start.
lot though. This is my second drink. It took me a while to finish.
That's a big ass straw.
Well, I like them big boys. What can I tell you?
Oh my god.
Figured.
I'm empty now. The more you know. It reminds me of Over the Rainbow. Take a look. It's in a book.
That's
A
reading rainbow.
reading
Reading
rainbow.
Rainbow, yeah.
Reading rainbow. And it'd be like,
Enjoy your forge. Get the Fram air filter on your face. You're ready to go.
Are we on foggy day schedule?
Yeah. That's the only reason I know that. We got foggy day schedules here. It gets so foggy we don't have to go to school. And you have to watch.
Really?
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
a thing?
Wow.
Foggy day schedule?
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, that's
It
what
gets foggy. Like people die out here a lot.
You
Oh, no.
really-
Because
Are you
they-
shitting me right now?
It
From
was
foggy?
foggy, and we were outside, and me and Billy backed up this far from the camera. You wouldn't be able to see us. It gets that foggy.
I believe it.
But why would they make foggy days? I'm confused.
Because the
A
bus,
school bus came.
The bus gets delayed until the fog lifts.
You got-
and you got to wake up and check the TV on the PBS
Sure.
channel.
Got a knock knock ghost.
And what the heck is going on?
Hi, ghosts.
Who's knocking?
You have to see it. You have to get up in the morning and see it. Your school is on there.
Okay, so
What did I just
What?
hear?
there's a lot of sounds, but from what I'm gathering is that
They tell you if you-
fog day is a legitimate thing, like a snow day would
Like a
be,
snow
but
day,
it's for
yeah.
fog,
No.
Huh.
It's a
right?
foggy,
Or no?
a foggy day schedule.
Foggy days.
foggy.
Specifically, that's what everybody calls it out here. A foggy day schedule, not a fog day.
A fog day.
A foggy day schedule.
A foggy day schedule.
You
Hey,
fuckers
yeah.
need
Yeah.
Jesus.
And that pretty much all the kids
Usually.
in town. are
What
out
you
there
want to
fucking
see is
off.
Plan C. That means bus is canceled. If the buses are canceled, you ain't got to go to school.
Oh, because you could be like, I have no way of getting there.
It starts with
And
the
they're
2
like,
hours
Kenny,
delay,
you're
you
0.4
go at 10,
miles. And he's like,
and
fuck,
3 hours
my
delay.
ankles hurt.
and
Someone did a fart noise with Sunny still.
My ankles hurt in the fog.
foggy late enough.
Like, what if you don't have to take the book?
That is one big pile of shit.
If you go to
Spit in my mouth.
Hold on.
because
Can I
hardly
please hear
anybody
a bit?
else went to school.
Hold up. What? Say that again. I'm sorry. These fools.
Some kids would go to school and loved it because hardly anybody else would go to school.
Nerds. Fucking
Hmm.
nerds.
That'd be me.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. I did.
We stayed home, screwed off, played with
Dude.
guns. And
We all got in trouble
Stuff.
at Billy Swingle's house one time because it was foggy day. Foggy day schedule when the bus is canceled.
your parents were at work.
You're supposed to walk your ass to school when the fog lifts, but you don't have to. And we were at a house that was just like a block away from the school, and there was like 50 people at that house. And someone knocked on the door, and I'll never forget, dude. Sandra answered the door, and when she opened it, our principal was standing there. And instead of, like, hey, we're fucked or anything, she just said, ah, and slammed the door in his face. And then she jumped in the coat closet. They had the
What?
cops there and everything. The coat closet's right behind the door. All these people take off running. I ran out the back and jumped the fence. It's still foggy, so we were gone. They couldn't find us. And everyone else that stayed in the house got in trouble. The cops took them out, took them to school. This fucking chick stayed in that coat closet, and they never opened it up. And so after everyone left and they locked the house up, she left. She hid in the coat closet. They never put it in there, dude.
That's
They searched the whole house except for that closet.
But she's the ultimate winner because she never had to go to school.
Oh, she slammed the door and locked it. She was the hero.
Fucking hero.
It was because of cell phones and business like that, and she stayed in the closet.
Yeah.
Fog cops, run! That's fucking
Hey, don't run from police, kids.
Posky, you're gonna send me through a frenzy of PTSD with all these noises. I was like,
they were
there's
gonna-
a car!
I loved when I hit the knocking one. You were like,
No, hard. I was like, no
what?
one could even knock on my door if they wanted to.
I needed the fart one in here earlier, Posky, when she said, okay, you guys listen to this. Chad would have been on. Dude, he'd have been-
Damn, Bree.
Yep, Chad's on that. He's pretty quick with those buttons now.
I know. I need to mess with my Stream Deck more. There's not much on there.
I think he's getting off work.
It looks
Yeah,
like once
he's.
you get comfortable with it, you fill it up.
He should.
Yeah, because I've got the XL and I only have like probably 10 buttons on it right now.
From what I've
Yeah, I'm
seen
sorry.
other people using them, I know nothing about it. I've just seen other people using them. And
Yeah.
from what I've seen, once they get comfortable with it, then they got something for everywhere and they need more spaces.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
big ass
Yeah.
one, dude.
I got the big bitch.
Yeah,
I found it on Marketplace for. I think I paid $120 for it. It was brand new.
That's pretty good.
I'm still ghetto poor, dude. I still gotta go. Wah wah wah. Oh,
I make my own noises. This is Chad's favorite one of all time.
What happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass?
He always comes in my shit and
Fucking
plays
love
it all
that
the
movie.
time.
what movie's that, guys?
Oh no.
Big
Oh, dude.
Big Lebowski.
I like your style.
That's John Goodman telling that kid that fucking stole his bag.
Yeah.
I just found there's a weed store that opened up around here called The Dude Abides. I was like, ooh, I want to go to
that's
that.
cool. That's a good ass name.
I've heard rumors that somebody I know is ordained in Deuteronomy, whatever it is,
Deuteronomy?
Dudism.
Dude.
Yeah, that was that was John Goodman, right? It was
Yeah.
preaching his dudism.
Yeah. And fucking Market Zero when he pulls the gun out. Market fucking Zero.
Man. That's a big dude.
Hey, Posky, can people still go watch you play game on Twitch?
Yeah, I'm not on right now though. But-
No, but I mean, you made a new YouTube channel, but you still got the same Twitch channel.
Well, yeah, what happened was like Twitch, it used to be exclusive. If you were an affiliate or partner, you couldn't stream on any other platforms and you couldn't use any of that content for 24 hours on like if I wanted to post a video on YouTube. And they changed it now to where you can stream on like everything at once because I think they like changed like their subscription payout to where they take like 70% now instead of 50. So I was like, well, I'll just make all these other channels and then one day I'll have them all going. We'll see.
That Twitch is kind of wild, man. One night on the after party, we were looking at Twitch, and they kept showing me all these videos of these girls in hot tubs.
Oh yeah, yeah, hot tub streams. Yeah, that's like a new thing, like within the last year, I think.
Man, Twitch is.
Wait a
What
second.
do you into?
Wait. What?
What does it do?
You gonna be
You
playing
didn't.
video
You weren't
games?
there with us, Sonny, were you?
No. I always
Yeah.
get
So
Nick.
they put us on Twitch, and they're showing us all these videos of these girls, and I mean beautiful, and they're in nothing bikinis, and they just sit in hot tubs, and I don't know what they do. They just talk about. It was
doesn't
like they were
matter.
talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just sitting there,
They-
just babbling.
Like they have a literal section now that's just called pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Yeah.
They're inflatable like pools that they put in their living room, fill it
Yeah.
full of
Just
water, and
broads
just
sitting
hang
around
out.
in a pool BSing and people are watching them.
Yeah, some people are like working out.
And people are giving them money.
Badass. Good for them. I ain't got that much money to give away like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But you can watch for free. Man, this girl looks like she's sitting in a pool of fucking piss.
Ooh, maybe.
That costs extra.
Yeah, it's awfully yellow. She's sitting in a pool right now with 4 people watching. I'm gonna have to get a hot tub. Start hot tub streaming.
I can't remember who it was that streamed it. It must have been Chad. That's the only thing I can think of. He was showing me that
probably.
Twitch.
Yeah, there's all sorts of wild shit on here.
Wait, I'm missing some of these comments. I don't know who this is.
Karina
Must be
Kampf.
somebody on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
I tell you what, if anybody want to give me money, sit in a hot tub and they can watch, I'll let them watch.
Oh, okay. So the girls on Twitch, also a lot of them have OnlyFans.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, yeah.
Yeah, they're like, click my spicy link.
Look at this. Look at this comment, John Hudson. All those hot tubs are in nursing homes.
God bless.
Right.
Man, that's funny.
Sorry, guys. I'm getting messages. I'm returning them.
Hey, Sonny, how is Rocky?
He's laying here. He's
Better though, right?
Yeah, he looks all right.
So what happened? You think he ate something he shouldn't have, or
Yeah.
got into some roadkill that he found?
Got out the other night and he was eating bad coyote coochie.
Well, I
Oh
think
my
we've
God.
all suffered from that.
You ever seen that video of the hyena eating that elephant's ass and like puts
Yes.
its whole head up in there?
I see that.
Yeah. Some of the
Real
things I see on
classic.
the internet, I don't need to see.
Yeah, that's true. There's some places you don't want to go on the internet.
Yeah.
I always say that, but I still look. You just never know what you're gonna find.
Yeah, it's like a car crash. You're driving by. You don't want to look, but you kind of want to.
Yeah, there's this chick just sitting in a hot tub right now for like 5 people watching, nobody donating. Sorry.
Don't you all know better than to trust videos?
I don't get how they can play like regular music on those channels,
wish it was
and you
just
can't on
special
YouTube.
effects.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know, like, I get hit all the time and it says, like, if you have, like, your VOD set up to where it, like, publishes your stuff after you're done, it always, like, trips off for that. So I just shut that off and you can play whatever now. Because they've got, like, bots that go through your videos after you post them, I think, and that's how it catches it all the time.
But it doesn't do it while you're live. When
No,
that's when they're making
yeah.
all their money. So who cares?
Yeah, because if you like go check your VOD, it'll be like portions of this video have been silenced because of copyright or whatever. Yeah, that Amaranth chick has 6,000 people in her chat right now, and she's not even there. There's
She's not
just
even
floaty. Yeah, there's just floaties in her hot tub right now.
So,
There's
what are
always-
they all there?
She's changing into her pole dance outfit now.
I'm sure she is.
Wait, who was this?
Amaranth.
She's the big name on Twitch.
Oh, all right. I know nothing about this stuff. Yeah, I'm exposed to this because he does this. Pretty much. Like
We blame Sonny for a lot too.
I only do it because Spooky made me do it.
Like I
Sorry,
play on
guys, I'm
Facebook when I'm
almost
bored
done.
and all the rest of it. I barely know how to finagle my way through it.
Ooh,
To
a
watch.
booty lift workout on the beach. I wonder how many views I'd get if I did the same thing.
Try it, Bosky. Try it. Let's see.
Yeah. She's just like doing squats on a mat.
Donate for me to
on the
put more
beach.
clothes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, does she got clothes on or off?
Oh, she's
What?
just wearing a bikini.
All right. Just doing a little teabagging.
You know.
Exactly, John.
Hey, you ever
Blame
seen
it on
8 Girls,
time.
1 Cup?
No, we haven't seen that.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's still on the internet. It's way worse than 2 Girls, 1 Cup. About to look look for it now. Yeah, I don't know. I find two girls a lot. It's like pudding farts and meatloaf farts. That's actual videos.
Just the description alone.
What?
Just that my imagination can make it much worse than it really is.
Can you guys hear me?
Ah,
Now we can.
Okay. You can hear me? Okay. Cool.
Bree,
Cool.
you missed all the talk. You missed all of the talk about the Twitch girls in the hot tubs and the bikinis.
She was setting
I
up her hot tub.
didn't. I wish.
what is that, Papa Willie?
My parents have a
Yes, ma'am.
dope ass
That's
hot
my
tub.
little rolling tray I just got.
Well, it sounds like
rolling
you gotta
tray.
do.
Ooh.
How do you guys smoke weed all day and not even pass out? Because, like, I wish. It makes me want to smoke so bad. I did see something about 2 girls, 1 cup.
Oh yeah, John. There's multiple videos that stemmed from 2 girls, 1 cup.
So
You don't want to know.
my mother really believes that 2 girls, 1 cup was actually pudding.
I've heard that as well. That it's,
I hope
She
so.
wholeheartedly thinks that it's just pudding.
I'll be
and
right
she's
back,
like,
guys.
look at the consistency. I cannot. But I think that she's onto something.
I'm not that big of a connoisseur of that product that
Hey.
I would make that differentiation, but okay.
But there are people that are like, let me shit in your mouth for $10,000.
I mean, either way, if it's pudding, it still
Right.
came
People are
directly
telling me
out of her
Right.
asshole.
Right.
You could take a turkey baster and fill my ass with pudding. It's still going to be shit when it comes out.
What other show are you going to hear that at, folks?
I hope you're going to clip that for later, right? You're going to clip that?
Now, this is a party.
That's not fair.
Right
That's
there.
not fair. Because what if she anally douched, right? It's clean. She
The-
cleaned the pipes. You stick your dick in her, right? She pulls it out, whatever you do with it. But if
Your dick's covered in pudding.
I'm just
We're
thinking
still-
that there's so many different bodily fluids that get exchanged in sex that it's not fair to think that the pudding is contaminated if it's in there for just a second.
I
still
I
lying,
don't.
right?
What is
Just-
is
just
it like?
double
What
check.
I'm looking at it
Still lying.
right now on my other
Yes.
monitor. There's no way that's pudding. Is it like welfare pudding?
Thank you, Ren.
Why are we still lying? Why?
That ain't no pudding I'd ever eat.
Lies. Fucking lies.
Yeah, have you? It. I'm looking at it right now. That's not pudding. She's got something going. It looks like.
You could-
It kind of looks like the frosting on a German chocolate cake.
Listen, Mama always knows, and I believe Mama.
German is the primary word there. If you
It's probably
Mm.
easier to believe.
Sorry,
it's
Laura.
pudding.
Sorry.
I'm
Yeah,
look.
it is pretty gross, Laura. It's,
Yeah, that ain't no pudding.
oh, we got Stinky right up in the camera. Imagine
I
that.
know, Stinky's a fucking stinker.
Now I'm going down a wormhole.
Come here, Stinky Winky. Say
I
hello
would
to
call
my
it a different
friend.
kind of hole, but go ahead.
A sperm hole.
Stop.
That wouldn't have been the one I chose, but go ahead. Yeah, that's fine.
Have I ever told you guys about Jamie and her ruining Fruit Loops for me?
Classic.
Oh no, this could end horribly. Go ahead, please tell us about the.
Ruined.
You know those girls died right after that video?
Fuck. Are you
Yeah, they died from dysentery.
What's that
I would've-
mean?
I would have guessed lightning strike by God, but yes.
What's
I don't know.
dysentery? I'm not that smart sometimes.
Sounds like some
Don't
kind of sickness you get
quote
from
me.
eating somebody else's shit.
What?
Dysentery
That's not
normally
true.
is from mixing your sewage with your drinking water.
Oh, that's
Oh,
definitely what
so
they
it
did. Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That's a shitty thing to do.
Yeah,
Oh.
real shitty.
Stinky is
That's
so
what they
cute.
died from.
Yeah.
So
Stinky is adorable
They
when we're
got,
sleeping
like,
and cuddling. You
diarrhea
guys
to
should
What's
death.
see.
going on here, folks? Oh my god!
Not with me alive. When did I?
wow.
Oh, here's the description. Carla and Latifah are two girls who just wanted to have fun. Latifah said she's hungry, but Carla didn't have any food to offer. So she gave her a special warm meal.
Eesh.
Yay.
This is Penthouse,
Peppa H.
Penthouse Forums. Is that what this is?
Yeah. Reddit.
Making you hungry. Ooh.
Making my desk
Want
lift
some
up. Oh my
fresh
god.
pudding out of someone's anus.
How did we get here?
Yeah.
I thought we were supposed
That's
to be
true,
talking
Chris.
about like cars and aliens.
Yeah.
Right? God damn it. I hate you guys.
Oh, no, Ren.
So you can eat ass, just don't eat the shit.
No.
Why is Ren leaving? She can't hit Ren.
This is- We're grossing everybody out.
Yeah, that's
I'm
rough.
sorry.
I wonder why.
The topic definitely took a turn for the worst.
Took a turn for the shitter.
Oh my god, Janet just said she's
Turn
hungry
for the
now.
worst.
Jeanette's hungry now after all this poop talk.
Listen,
Remember earlier when we had Kenny Irish on? He had some books. If you look at the link in Amazon, they're very good. He had children's books in there when we were talking about good, healthy things.
Yeah, all the way up to like 9 years old.
you know that saying, if you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best.
They're still logging off. It's
Oh, I'm sorry. It's all right. That happened to us earlier. One video, 13 drop off. It happens.
bring back the aliens. That means we're going to talk about probing. You may not want that either.
Ooh,
Oh, man.
probing. Okay. I saw this movie. Oh, God. Can I remember the new movie
E.T.
title? No.
Oh.
I wish I could remember the movie title. Damn it.
The
I might be able to get it for you guys because I can't think of it
Grandmaster,
off,
what's
off the top of my head. But they're like at this cabin, and all of these, it's like a group of friends are just fucking around. And then, of course, the aliens come. But then it reaches a point where the aliens come to the house and they really like fuck up the cabin. So they're like hiding and like everything's banging around and the lights are going everywhere and shit goes sideways. People are dying or whatever. And there's one person that survives, but then he gets abducted. And there's this scene in this movie where I'm just like, why would you put this in there? This guy, and it's like a terrifying scene to think about if you're in. He's in this spaceship thing, and it's just him, almost like arms and legs open, like tied up kind of thing, where his arms are like this and his legs are like that too. And something fucking creepy that's like a machine thing just goes right in between the butt cheeks. And it's just like,
Bro,
this
I'm gonna come.
horrible thing. And I'm just like,
God.
this is why people don't like aliens, because this is the kind of cinema we're putting out. It just looked so awful.
Hey, those
Get in there
stories
like
came
this.
from somewhere.
That's a little
And it's
Whitley
like-
Strieber-ish.
Those stories came
yeah.
from somewhere.
I remember when I read Communion, I remember like highlighting that point of him describing the device.
Yeah.
And then later in life, when we got close to Bobby, who's now Bobby's Cryptic Corner, he was just a listener of ours on the podcast world. When we got close to Bobby, he's like, we want to do an episode about Whitley Strieber's Communion, and if you guys want to jump on and like talk about it or whatever. And then I started like looking back on my notes, and I was thinking like, someone needs to make a replica of this device that he talks about, because it's metal and it's long, but yeah, it's pointy. And like, has anyone else ever read Communion?
No,
No,
I've not read
okay.
it. No.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I read it a long, long time ago.
Have you guys at least seen the movie?
I saw the movie a long time ago.
I
think
saw the
it's a
part where the
decent
gray
movie,
peeked out,
actually.
and it freaked me out, and I left.
Well, I mean, it had Christopher Walken. How could it not be?
I think
Watch
that
that one.
the movie cover or the book cover, I'm sorry. It's funny because I remember feeling so triggered by that, but then realizing that that was actually a huge trigger point for so many people in the world. That's so profound because they captured an actual image or a rendering of something that resonated so deep with people, that I think it awoke a certain part of people that started to question certain things that they had seen in their dreams, or things that they thought were their dreams, or certain entities that they have maybe seen. So to me, I feel like that Communion in general, the book and then the movie, is a
There are
fundamental point in history.
There are so many more people that have so many experiences. I mean, you wouldn't believe how many people, but they don't want to talk about it.
Because of exactly this. It's so
Period.
invasive and so personal that it's you're as Whitley Strieber says he says he's describing basically a rape of himself, that it was against his will. He didn't wish this.
The rape scene is very detailed, and you can't read it and be like, whatever, bro. No, like I think everyone feels the same. It's and that's why I was surprised that no one's made like an actual rendering of the object that he talks about. But I think that's like I have to be honest. I think that if Whitney never talked about that and described that, I'm not sure how prevalent probing the topic, the motif, and symbolism now when we come to aliens. I don't know how much that would really be a part of the alien phenomena if he didn't write about that. There's not a lot of people, especially like abductees, that have come out and talked about that, especially in as much detail as he did in that book. I think that he's a big part of why we think of probing when it comes to the alien phenomena. Unless anyone else knows any books or things that contribute.
Yeah, there's been tons of experiencers that have talked about having similar surgeries and things performed on them while they were abducted, and I think the thing about it was because of the brilliance of the acting of Christopher Walken that made the movie so prevalent, and people wanted to see it. And when they did see it, they really hit home because he told the story like nobody. I just saw one of the comments in the
what's it called?
It was
again?
maybe this one.
Communion.
Yeah, Communion. I think Lindsay, you must be talking about Whitley Strieber, and I agree. Listening to him on radio shows and talk about his experience.
Whitley.
I don't find it as interesting as like when other people tell his story. He's not. I just don't think he's the best speaker to tell the story. I much preferred reading his book and the movie.
Also, I think it's just been so long, and he. I mean, that book was a very, very, very long time ago. But yet people remember him, and because he wants to stay in the UFO circuit. And because he's very much still involved, but people aren't really paying attention to any of his new writings. He has many new books since then. But because of Communion, I think it put him on the map. And then people just like want to ask him that story over and over and over again. And imagine if your favorite pop star could never get past the first album that they made. And you're asking them the same questions over and over and over again to sing the same song over and over and over again. They lose the enthusiasm. They can't describe it as well, maybe, at least enough to connect with their audience. And so I feel for him in that aspect.
How
because
about,
I think
how about
people are only interested in that.
how about Travis Taylor? He's another one that's been telling the same story for decades and decades.
Travis Walton.
Travis Walton,
Um,
sorry. Travis Taylor's the scientist.
But
Yeah,
see that
that's
there's
somebody
like
else.
there's
you,
this
Father.
big thing about Travis Walton though, because I don't even want to spark conspiracies because I don't know how I
The
feel about it.
movie is free on Tubi. I just posted a link to it if anybody wants to check it out.
Is it really? That's dope.
Yep.
Blame Enzo if you can't sleep tonight.
Oh, I'm saying it works.
I'll tell you this much: the
Look at
book
that,
is
it
worse than
works.
the movie. The book is worse than the movie. The movie just shows half of it, but if you want to like read the fucking book, like it's an easy read, and it is a great read. I recommend to everyone go buy it and just snap it out.
Like, how thick of a book are we talking?
Huh?
Communion.
How thick of a book are we talking?
Is there pictures?
Yeah, are there pictures?
There's a movie.
You know what? I can probably find
Yeah,
it
just
for
see
you
the
right
movie,
now
man.
if you want to see a physical copy.
Can one of you guys read it to us? Because we can't read a book.
Hell yeah.
There's not a graphic novel for this. Yeah, I put a link in there for a free link on Tubi for Communion. If you want to see that for free, you can check it out yourself.
Thank you,
and,
Enzo.
see that. You can also check out our friends Bree and
On Tubi.
Jamie and on Tubi. You can also check them out. They're
Hell
actually-
yeah,
hang on
that's
a
right,
second, I'll pull
bitch.
it
I
up.
be all up on that stream service too.
I got
The copy that I have right now is not the original copy. This is just what I have in my bookshelf. But it is not bad. I might have it highlighted in here because I'm crazy. If I could read it to you guys, I fucking will.
Knowledge.
The fucking probe scene, the
What the hell?
probe and be hard.
Sonny,
Maybe I
Yeah, what
don't.
happened?
you see what's in there?
Uh-oh. Where?
Don
In-
Juan. You see
Oh.
Don Juan?
Are we not supposed to be here right now?
Oh, hell no. Hey, boot him. I can't do that from here, I don't think.
What's happening? It's oracles in there. Hey, okay, it's gone.
What the hell is going on?
Can I just ask, like, why do people care so much?
Jeez.
Can
Shut
you
the
believe
fuck
that you
up.
don't have
Get a
anything
hobby.
better to do on a Friday night? Oh my
Just
god.
Fuck
get a
up.
hobby. God damn
That
it.
is really,
They
really
keep
pitiful.
coming
man.
here under the fucking stupid ass names, and I'll put them on blast because I know who she is, and they better fucking stop.
Oh my god.
That is so pitiful, man, that you don't got nothing else to do than that tonight on a Friday.
I will fucking tell everybody who she is, and then, yeah, you better stop doing that shit.
This will drive me crazy now that I don't find it.
She'll have everyone in here hating her.
Hitting him. It sounds like a guy.
Well, I mean, if you're pulling issue with somebody, that's fine. But this ain't the place to air that shit
Hell no,
out.
especially when that's one of our good ass friends.
Yes.
Someone wants to get jumped.
Mhm.
I'm just kidding.
Basically, they're doing it and pissing me off.
Just kidding.
It's not-
If there's other things you'd like to check out Aliens, Abductions, and UFOs, Roswell at 75
the
with
one.
Jamie, Bree, and UFO Jane for free on Tubi, which I just posted a link for in the public chat.
I just had to someone hit me up on a DM the other day. Anyway, Communion, this is not the normal book for it. It looks like
Mhm.
a creepy alien. Anyways, go
Mhm.
read it. It's not too bad. It's an easy read. Someone did hit me up on Tubi the other day. Or not Tubi. Hit me up on Twitter and was like, I saw you on that Tubi documentary. Did you reach out to them or do you work for them? I'm just like, neither. And they started asking me all these questions, and I had to like explain the situation. But it's very easy for us not to know the full story and to just jump to conclusions. So everyone should probably learn from that and chill the fuck back and don't be talking things, you know? Corroborate your sources before you start jumping on things, especially YouTube. Sounds like someone has an army of haters.
Yeah. Or one person pretending to be more.
Yeah, that's probably what it is.
Well, I don't really remember what we were talking about other than communion.
Well, I mean, another classic movie, a book that was made into a movie back in the
That's
was
right. We're talking about Travis Walton. Okay.
Fire in the
Fire in the
Sky.
Sky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that there's like some weird things going on with that, like a lie detector test that he didn't pass. Some other discrepancies in the story, and I'm not saying that I believe it or that I know wholeheartedly, but he's on the questionable side. So we have
Well,
to relook at that.
didn't a few months ago, like his brother or his best friend come out and say that that Travis Walton was lying and that he had changed his story, that the brother or the best friend, I can't remember exactly which one it was, came out and said that Travis was lying about it, that it didn't happen like that.
Really? I hadn't heard that. Really?
Yeah.
But then the guy got blasted on the internet, people telling him that he was only saying that because he wanted money. He's hurting for money, so he sold the story. And
that
now he
true?
came back, and now he's coming back and supporting Travis again.
Huh.
So he's
Yeah.
out, he's in, he's out, he's in again.
I mean, I just think people do, crazy stuff when they're desperate for money, right?
I believe Travis's story. I do need to look at more evidence, though. I think that would be stupid of me to ignore that. It's just that, like, for now, I believe him because it's always been a very prominent story in ufology. And I do like that he switched from like, oh, they're
Ooh,
after
I don't
me and they're evil to like, they were actually helping me. And yeah, the story is different, so different than the movie. It's crazy.
How much different is it?
It's wild. So like in the movie, he's taken up and he is in that weird like mushy thing where it feels like it seems like he's like alive in that weird sloppy mesh shit. And then there's a point where they put him in the like he's laying on the table, and I'm sure everyone remembers if they've seen the movie.
Like a vacuum seal
where
kind of a thing.
it opens, his eyes are peeled back open like a Clockwork Orange open. When the Clockwork Orange, if anyone's seen that too.
You've seen Clockwork Orange?
Who hasn't seen a Clockwork Orange?
You're too
all
young
the
for
classics.
that. Man.
Huh? What?
Did you see 2001 Space Odyssey?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. That's awesome. You're a real film buff.
Well, like film, but also if you think about it, a lot of that has to do with occult ties, because we're talking MK Ultra if you want to talk about a Clockwork Orange. So like all these things have different occult and alien background. So as a kid, I watched these things, and then I realized growing up, duh, because you like weird things.
Right. The movie Fire in the Sky, which is available on Amazon Prime and Hulu, if you have those, if you want to check it out. But Bree's going to tell us what the differences are.
You were the greatest, Enzo. You're so good at those links. So yeah, his eyes are peeled back open, horrifying. Who does that? And then there's this like weird thing that goes over his whole body, and they poke a hole, and shit comes like in his mouth. So in Travis Walton's story, he was hurt, and they actually only put him on the bed to heal him. He saw Nordic, attractive, in his own words, attractive looking people. And in this movie, they're like weird, typical
semi-grayish
alien, creepy, big-headed, fucking stringy figures. But in Travis's words, they were attractive humans. They looked like humans. So I say Nordic
did you see both?
because that's how we integrate. Right. Yeah, there was another one, but overall, the only people that were there and that were in charge were attractive Nordics.
Didn't he?
When
he originally came out of it, he was like the fight or flight thing. He was fighting, and he like punched at one of them, or he
of course,
started
yeah,
scrapping with
exactly.
him.
He's freaking out, and then they like calmed him down. they did that whole thing, and then he realized that they were actually just helping him. That when the beam hit him, when he like ran up to the ship, the beam had hit him and caused harm to his body. So the only reason why they took him and put him on the bed was to literally heal him. And that was it. It was like, we're going to heal you. You're all good. Set you free. And then in the movie, it made it seem like he ran up to the ship. He was abducted and then gone through all these terrible medical
his actual description is it was more of it was an accident.
Humans.
He basically got too close.
Yes, an accident. They were healing
basically
him.
there was like a static discharge almost kind of a thing that blasted him, and they took him on board the ship to heal him. He wakes up and kind of like scraps with him for a few seconds, like, ooh, slow down. We're helping you out.
Like normal response, you're taken anywhere.
Right,
And everyone, if anyone's like, lay down, I mean,
oh yeah,
I was strapped down as a kid for getting shots. That was my thing.
What's attractive Nordic people? Is it big white folks?
In his words, he used attractive Nordics, but it was like your typical white person, fairly tanned, looking like Barbie and Ken. That was the kind of description that I
think Swedish
gathered.
bikini team.
How it's like they're white, but they have like a sun-kissed look, and they're like blonde and blue-eyed, or like brown hair and blue-eyed.
That's it, Grandmaster.
He found them attractive. It was nothing that scared him, and he was talking how like they were like humans, and that's a really big part of lots of people's stories. We refer to them as Nordics because they might have white ass hair or they look like they're of white descent. But a lot of alien encounters describe
It's fucking awesome.
these quote aliens, but they look like humans. They look just like humans.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why some people love, like, a lot of people I think have fantasies for like just blonde haired like white people, you know? And a part of me wonders if that's like an alien thing.
The issue with that is that always has bothered me is even grays, the typical gray, skinny, frail bodies, 3 to 4 feet tall, big head, eyes, the whole spiel. For me, as far as if these are an alien race, completely alien planet, they were brought up there, they came here from very far away, they should not look that much like us. There shouldn't necessarily be 2 arms, 2 legs, a head, 2 eyes, a mouth, the whole spiel. It should be radically different.
Why do you feel that way?
Look at our own planet. It is unless, and of course, I'm open to the idea that okay, maybe the whole idea of the evolution of the species, maybe
Targaryens.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that one next.
I'm sorry, this is on point. Targaryens. That's it. Lindsay hits it on the nail. Sorry, go on.
But for me, a totally alien species, different planet, different place, shouldn't look that much like us. It should be quite a bit different. I mean, we've only looked at maybe a few thousand exoplanets within the 1,000 years or 1,000 light years or so of Earth. And of the ones that are in that habitable zone that would be familiar to Earth, like conditions that we'd be familiar with, that Goldilocks zone, they're really big. They call them super Earths, where they're almost twice the size of Earth, which means the gravity would be totally different. What's that, Sonny?
I was gonna say, would you guys like Pinzer to join us? You guys can drop her a link too.
I fucking love Lindsay.
Sure, I'd love to hear.
Lindsay.
Lindsay, come on. We don't care if you have a bra on or not.
Bree speaks for all of us in that matter. But
I'm wearing a sports bra if it makes you feel better.
Me too.
Sports bra.
But for me, I've always had an issue with humanoid.
I just don't
kind of
understand
thing.
that, and I want to dig into that more because there's so many habitable like Earths, but you also have to
Maybe.
consider
Yeah, sure.
that maybe the way that we look is not from Earth. Maybe the way that we look
Well, and that's the
is
thing
from
is
panspermia. And so like those different genetics, whether or not it traveled here through light years and other planets, you know,
Right.
clashing or
for
asteroids, whatever you call it. But
my issue, I guess, is if we're saying, okay, these are aliens from a totally different place, there should be a lot of big differences. There shouldn't be a passable difference where it's like, okay, they could maybe color their hair and they'd look just like anybody else, or put on some sunglasses to their weird eyes or whatever it is. It shouldn't be that easy for something that evolves on a totally different planet. It should be radically different. There's you go back to classic sci-fi type stories where the aliens are giant bugs or like some weird octopus kind of thing that have brushes and communicate through lights in their face and weird stuff like that. That seems more probable to me than they look almost exactly like us and with like a set of Groucho glasses on their face, and you'd never know. It's that's how it comes across to me. Which unless of course the big maybe they put us here. They are us. They we're the experiment, an offshoot of them. That kind of a thing. Then that would make a lot more sense to me than saying it's totally random how all the cells come together, they form an intelligence, and it just happens to look exactly like you. I don't buy it. It's just I can't understand how that could be even possible through a random selection of anything.
That is crazy because I 100% disagree with you.
Okay.
I can see where you're coming from, but I think that might be, again, in the aspects of typical sci-fi, that we think that they should look so different. But also, we have to consider the fact that the vastness... Stinky, get the fuck out of here. Sorry. We have to consider the fact that there are so many different life forms out there that there should, and I believe that there should, and I think that there can be equally the amount of aliens that look like us and equally the amount of aliens that look nothing like us.
There's another one, Sonny.
I don't think that we're anything special.
Starboy. Sorry, Bree.
What?
I'm sorry to be talking in between you. I'm trying to do it so I'm not interrupting you.
No, you're fine. I'm used to my channel. That's what they do.
Right.
I truly think that we're nothing special here on Earth. And there are so many planets that are like us, whether or not they're bigger or not, they're still like us. And so all of those planets, in my opinion, all of those planets that are just like ours, whether they're bigger or smaller, they should house people that look like us. And so why can't there be both? I think it makes sense if we have humanoid looking figures, walking on two legs, have two arms, a head, what have you, and then all these different variances of what those are, depending on where you are in the universe. Like, we can't be the one and only people that look like
believe
us.
it, and that's not what I'm saying at all. We are not the only one. That's a sad state of affairs if we're it.
There has to be someone more attractive than us, but I will say, depending on, like, if you look at the Bible, it seems as if we're so beautiful that is why the Watchers and the Nephilim are like, ooh, you guys are sexy. I want to make babies with you. And of course, I take those beings in the Bible as extraterrestrial because it makes sense in a more scientific way rather than actual angels and whatever. So I could see that we might have some extra flair or whatever, but I truly think that we come from somewhere that looks like us, and it only makes sense if you also think about all the different regions in the world and how we all look different. Like, what explains that?
I don't know. It seems to me like there would be a lot more variation because we've heard descriptions of, not just the Greys or even the Nordics, or we've got various different flavors of reptilians out there. We've got a lot of different species that we've heard stories about over the years. Some of the more wild ones, those are the ones that I feel might be more real than. And don't get me wrong.
Wild. What's wild?
Almost like a blob type experience where there's
You
a few
believe
stories.
a blobby creature to be more. I'm not judging. I'm just trying to get it straight.
And I'm
you
saying,
believe more of the
hang on,
blob
hold on,
over
hold
a
on.
person like being.
Hang on. Let me frame this. And if we were placed here by somebody else, kind of made in their image, if you like, that were already bipeds with 2 arms, 2 legs, a single head, 2 eyes, 2 ears, blah, 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 that symmetrical kind of configuration, then that would actually explain a great deal to the comparison to those races. For a totally different species in a totally different alien environment, totally different gravity, totally different atmosphere, totally different composition of everything around them and their upbringing throughout their entire evolutionary chain to something that can achieve, star travel. I feel that there's no reason why it couldn't be like a giant, blob. I mean, we say it indiscriminately like a blob, but like a single cell type, like an amoeba type thing, where it's
Amoebas.
kind of
There was no
an
sign.
amorphic thing. It's not a specific shape. I think that kind of species would have a problem with space flight and high acceleration, but I mean, they could probably overcome that. The same could be said like dolphins. Dolphins are very intelligent. There's
Who did that?
I don't know.
Posky?
That wasn't me.
Wasn't
The
me.
trouble
Grinning like a
starts when
skinhead.
Posky comes back in.
Yeah.
I've been here. I didn't go in here.
I totally believe the blob, and I'm wondering if you have any thoughts on how they could make it through space travel. Because I feel like maybe they'd be better equipped. Stop! I'm sorry.
But I mean, and that's just one example, an insect. I mean, okay, for just here on Earth, our own biosphere right here, all the species that exist, how many are bipeds? How many are quadrupeds?
Oh shit, we are outnumbered with quadrupeds.
Why do
If
we
you
never
think
hear
about
stories of alien quadrupeds?
But then again, they're the bottom of the speed because we are the top. Bipeds are
Are they
above.
though?
I mean,
Yeah.
food
There's a
chain
lot of-
wise, because we step
mean,
over them.
some fluke in brain chemistry along one chain of apes millions of years ago, where the
You're
brain
killing
gets larger. That could happen to any species. Unfortunately, like say that happened to dolphins right now. Dolphins are super smart.
If dolphins were a quadped,
Oh, that'd be different. But say like dolphins right now could be the superior race here on the planet.
I agree.
However,
I agree.
the inability to make fire so that they're cooking their food, learning how to preserve their food, smelting metals, all of these things that just fire brings, which they can't do underwater.
True.
The argument is going to be made, of course, that they could live next
They
to a
don't need
volcanic
to.
vent,
Huh?
and
They're in the
Well-
right climate. They don't need to.
That hard.
then they would never evolve past that point where they would ever need to evolve to develop metals, to develop technology, to create even communication devices to talk to us, or much less ships to fly to us. That's why aquatic species that we may have heard about. It's possible, but it's going to be at least a double that length to overcome whatever it is, to overcome just the fire part. You know.
I guess
But,
it depends on the.
to
what
me,
if they were
it seems like we should-
transported here?
Right. And that's possible too. There's a big argument about like the octopus, that's totally alien from
they're
everything
aliens.
else on the planet, they don't belong here. They're not associated with anything. There's squid, but there's a history of squid going through that. Octopus, not so much.
Hey, Enzo, did you see this one, man?
wholeheartedly-
What's this? New deep sea sighting, the barrel-eyed fish with a transparent head.
I meant to
Why
show you
is
this,
a
Enzo.
head? Look at that.
Now, what are the benefits of this?
That's exactly my question. It's like, why would it develop this
we know
this
this?
transparent skull?
This is amazing. I
Let me
fucking
tell
love
you,
science.
there are
My
so many
Is that the
beings
brain?
that you don't even know about.
Which and I
Believe
totally
this.
agree. That's what brings me back around to, wait a minute, why the fuck are all the aliens we encountered all pretty much kind of the same?
No, you're right. And you know what? To be honest, Enzo, I don't believe that most of them are people looking like us. I think it's a fraction, but I think that most of them probably. Monterey, that's my neighbor. Sweet. That's at the Monterey Aquarium because I'm gonna go there tomorrow and check it
Yeah,
out.
check that guy out. I want to hear
So-
more
I've
about that
never
guy.
seen that at the aquarium.
What's
before.
up, Cass? You have,
I might be
Why you
going
get
up
so
there to go
quiet?
salmon fishing up your way.
Hey,
At the
you
aquarium,
want to let
that
me know
sounds
when
like
you
you're gonna get
go,
lucky.
and I
Right?
can meet up with you?
What's that?
Let me know if you want to like hang out. Like we could meet up or something.
whoa.
Yeah.
She's talking sound like Netflix hanging out. You better watch out.
I am married, thank you very much.
Oh, I forgot.
What?
I'm flirty, okay, but I'm married.
And that's true.
Hey, it'd be fun.
Flirty and married.
Show you.
Um,
Where do you don't live that far? You don't live that far from where, Monterey?
you know what you married though, baby, don't
Oh,
you?
It's San Jose, but I'm gonna go
Oh.
to Sacramento in the.
That's
Yeah, but salmon fishing, that's what they do. Oh my God, watch my husband be on the same boat as you when you do that. I don't do the fishing
will be
because
bad.
he does that. He does the salmon fishing and he also does the crab fishing down there. I don't
you
fuck with
don't
that
fish?
shit.
Crab fishing.
I don't do that shit. He
Salmon
does.
fishing's
Why?
fun
Well, how
up
come you
there.
don't fish? What's wrong with you?
Because
Oh,
I
buddy.
am a
Oh, man.
challenged person of the soul.
Uh-huh.
Where I know that I eat animals, but if I see them, I'm not okay with it. I could never take someone else's like I feel bad if I have to kill a spider. Like I feel really bad if I have to kill a spider.
For real.
So swear
is
in my
real.
life.
For
Oh, that's
real.
badass, dude.
Flower
You're
mantis
that
are awesome.
tender in the heart for other.
No, I fucking
Oh, I
love
couldn't
mantis.
kill that. That thing's
Mantis are alive.
badass.
If you
They're
kill a
really pretty.
mantis, if you ever kill a mantis, you deserve to die.
I might eat that claw though. It looks like a crab claw.
No,
Get a
they're
little butter
dancing
boiled
for
up, that'd be
you.
great.
Look at the detail and the colors on the claw. It
It's pretty
it doesn't
amazing.
It is
Look at an
Brilliant.
orchid mantis. Look at an orchid mantis.
It's got the eye design on the wings, so it makes
Speaking of
predators think
orchids.
it's looking at them.
I have one growing outside
Growing outside. Oh, an orchid?
in my pond setup, my aquaponic setup. I have an orchid growing in it. Outside.
Wait. Oh, outside. Do you have like a hydroponic fucking whole setup?
Aquaponic.
Aquaponic.
I
Yo,
feed the
why don't you
fish,
ever
the
show
fish
that?
feed my plants. I don't know.
You got like a
I do.
YouTube or
I
or
do. I
a
put it on
fucking.
Facebook.
Yeah,
I don't have
Papa
Facebook.
Willie
You
needs
have
his own
something
Facebook
else?
or his own YouTube.
Yeah, you
he
have
does.
like a Instagram? Like, goddamn.
I need to
Yeah,
go
he's
over
got
there and
Instagram.
record
Yeah, I
it.
got a cool setup that I made all out of pretty much nothing. Spares extra.
What's
My
your
main-
Instagram? You have an Instagram thing? What the fuck?
I do. I think. I
Okay,
don't
let's
know
hold
how
on.
to
Let's find you.
just-
We'll find out right now, baby. We're
I
gonna
don't know how to
find out
work
right
it.
now.
I think my kids told me that I'm posting stuff on it.
Do you want me to be your Instagram manager?
I don't even know what that means.
Instagramager.
It sounds like it costs money.
I wouldn't charge you a stank.
Ooh.
All right. What would be your name on Instagram?
Probably Papa Willie.
Papa Willie's
I
Plants.
think that's my name on everything. Either that or Billy Clark.
There's a lot of Papa Willies.
Is it?
Are you private by any chance? I fucking hate private accounts. I'm sorry.
I doubt it.
Don't cut hair. That's not you.
No.
You're not a yogi either, so that's not you either. Okay. What's the other thing it could be?
Billy Clark.
Ooh, that's
Billy.
such a nice name.
Regular Clark.
Hang on, everybody in the chat. When Chad Smith gets here, we're gonna get back to talking about girls and bikinis and hot tubs.
Aw.
Is he on the way?
We're talking about good aliens.
He
It was
should
like
be.
an hour ago. He said he
should
was
be.
on
Yeah.
his way.
Baby, I don't think you on here.
I don't know.
You need an account
I'll have to ask
ASAP.
I had to ask my kid.
Oh my god, I found you.
I almost got the
Okay,
same
I'm
person,
dropping
so-
it. Can I drop it in the chat? Can I
Spooky,
drop
get
in the
it.
chat?
Get
Sure.
it, please.
Yeah, I got him right.
Already got him.
Oh, I found that
Okay.
quick with no one's help. Thank you very much.
Hey, what's up, Pine Island Research? Good to see you
found
tonight,
me on
man.
there though.
Hey,
That person is
Pam.
running out of good names. They had to go to that.
Oh, my
know,
fucking thing is off.
Papa, free my Willie. I love it.
Love this. Adding message.
Papa _ Willie _
Free Willy.
You're gonna know small.
Free, you don't have Facebook?
Absolutely fucking not.
No.
I deleted Facebook. God damn. When I was
But don't you have to have
1920?
Facebook to have Instagram?
no.
No.
No. Yeah,
Oh,
so
really?
I deleted if I did it. I think I want to
don't know why I
want
thought
to
that.
say I was 20. 19 sounds early. I want to say I was 20. So 12 years ago, I deleted Facebook, and it was the best decision of my life.
Right
Free,
on.
you look like you're 20. You look 22.
Right?
I'm 32 in November.
You look 22. My gosh.
I don't believe it.
Should I start telling people I'm 22? I'm 32.
You're definitely holding together good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's the beer.
I bet.
Hey, what's up, Ron? What's up, Ron from Cosmic Neighbors?
Me.
Hi, Ron.
Cosmic Neighbors.
Oh my god, I can't wait for you to see the fucking dumb shit I have on here. Yay, we found Papa.
The dog's sick. You leave it alone.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Oh, Chad
Chad
Smith.
just commented. Where is he?
Chad Smith.
Right, there he is.
So the weekend can really start.
Chad.
Chad needs to get his butt in here.
Yes.
Tomorrow is at 3 o'clock. Of course, 3 o'clock p.m. Pacific time is going to be First Floor Audio with Lee G, the maestro. And then after that show, there's going to be a special Saturday edition of Mind Forked
Nice.
with Akashi Chris, and she has all these guests lined up. It's going to be amazing. Saturday's going to be fun on YouTube.
Yeah, Kashi Chris is going to have on Terry Albright talking about Dorothy Izot. Is that how you say her
Izot.
name?
Isaac,
Is
yeah.
that
That's going to be great.
UFOs, Bigfoot, Hollywood, and music with co-hosts Unidentified S4 and
What?
Chupacabra.
Oh, hell.
So
God, the world
star-studded afternoon tomorrow.
Hopefully Chupacabra brings his timeline.
Oh,
UFO
that timeline's
timeline.
pretty good. Yep.
Did.
I used to hate beer, and then I realized that I kind of like these hazy IPAs. And now all the things that I used to like don't taste anything like them.
My
Thank you.
son got a job at one of these microbreweries,
I just want you guys to know that.
and they got some beers in there that taste pretty good.
Danny Wolf, how you doing tonight, brother? It is
This
so
right here
wonderful to
says-
see you.
Make America juicy again.
Blessings to you, Danny.
Blessings.
I like some juicy.
I like to move it, move it.
What's up, Danny?
Link to Mind Fort tomorrow night. There in
Oh,
the
thank
chat.
you, Enzo.
Hey, what happened to Jeff? You guys should just did a show with him, right?
We haven't had Jeff on. I would love to.
Jeff?
He's amazing.
Oh, maybe I got recommended something that was later. I
Yeah.
swear it was just. I swear I just turned on YouTube the other day and it was like Jeff, like you guys and Jeff. And I was like, whoa.
Now you guys are making me thirsty.
Oh, please
Start
go
talking
get
about
yourself a drink,
IPAs.
baby.
Pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yeah, I definitely need a beer.
Please go get yourself one, baby.
I got special San Diego brewery. I got a drink from.
Let me know any cool San Diegos. I do like to
The
drink
one-
local though. If I
Yeah.
usually get things that were like Santa Cruz, Sacramento.
Build up Holly's bowl.
If you see any Two Ravens brewery stuff, try it out. That's what
Two Ravens?
brewery.
Two
my son
Ravens?
put together. Yeah,
Okay.
like
I'll try.
it's not his, but he's been working with the guy since they started putting the brewery together and helped him build the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's dope. What kind of beer did they got? Do you know?
Yes, they have
Please
one
tell me it's
that's
Lindsay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, it's
that
right.
the
Close
absolutely
enough.
stunning Rin.
Sorry, I clicked too
What's
early.
up?
Hello, everyone.
they have a jalapeno. What's up, Ren?
Yo, what up?
Oh, it's Joey.
I love Rin. It's a picture of Rin and her bong. I love that. That's why I
I
love
love you so much. I truly
Absolutely.
do.
I mean,
but
we are on the
have to
same
say I
vibe.
Equally love Joey too. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Love you to agree.
After we hung out with Joey, I was like, I equally love Joey. Like
thank
hanging
you.
out with him in person, I was like, he's a dope motherfucker. I equally love him.
Nice. See there, Joe?
Appreciate that,
You
Bree.
got fans all over, man.
Everybody there was cool.
Oh yeah, we had so much fun. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, if you guys do it again, I'm gonna drag him to come. So
I don't know why he hides.
Nice, Peppa. I like that.
He's too hot for this stream.
somebody asked him if he was like in the CIA or something, and he was like, I think he said no, but it was just really funny.
We're in California. It's fire season. He's gonna light the stream on fire.
I
We
didn't
cannot
see
do
that
it.
one.
Oh Blair, oh
There it
Blair.
is.
Not a good joke or a cheesy one. Who knows?
Half this channel, maybe my love children.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm going to guess I'm on the other half. Yeah.
Dad?
Bringing the good ones
509
tonight.
509 Divine Pies is only 29. I mean, that's only 3 years younger than me. That's not a big deal, but
Oh, nice. Pinzer.
Open up the laptop.
please hurry up, Lindsay. I miss your face.
Oh, this panel will be well rounded. When we got
Babes,
half
you
and
have to
half.
have your face on. Don't throw some shade at me with your mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So, Rin, how you been? What have you been up to?
I've been good, Enzo. You know, I've been doing like chilling and been working and doing the thing. But yeah, I haven't been doing much.
Enzo doesn't look like anybody
Good for you.
besides
That's right, Brown Dwarf. Stone.
his sexy self.
The
San
wonderful thing
Diego.
about Enzo is I'm the only one.
Ooh.
What did
Agree.
you guys do like this week? Somebody tell me the best experience that happened to them this week.
Oh my
Aw.
God. What did
I got a
do?
Harley.
You got a Harley? Okay.
Whoa, awesome.
Yeah, I got a Sportster.
Wow.
Very nice.
I'm kind of
Very
nervous to get back on one, but I'm excited.
How long has it been?
Danny.
10 years,
Are you gonna wear a helmet?
maybe. They told me if I wore a helmet last time, it'd have killed me.
Oh my God.
Dang. Yeah, they
I
just said
probably will, but and I'm gonna take it easy. I ain't trying to.
Please do. That
go-
just like
I ain't
freaks me
trying to go
out.
race nobody or none of that stupid shit no more.
I got two.
Please tell Sunny to act the same. Please.
I
keywords,
never,
take it
I
easy.
never did ride real stupid. It just some fluke shit.
Yeah,
happened.
me neither.
Please tell Sunny to be the same.
I'm not. He got a Harley. I got a little dirt bike. A street bike, dirt bike, but it's a dirt bike.
I'd really like you to get a 3-wheeler. Or if you
Oh,
could
if I
just
had a
really
trike kit,
size
I'd
down
ride
to
on
a
a bike.
razor scooter, that would be better.
Nah, I don't ride
Those
scooters.
are fun.
The razor scooter where you just like pedal.
Yeah, just standing
Jump
on
I'm
it.
looking for a Sportster. I sure ain't gonna ride a scooter.
Y'all just go back to skateboarding. Damn.
I ain't got the legs for it.
Break your ankle, not your face.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Mm-mm.
I am excited. If I can find a trike kit expeditiously, I would definitely put it on there.
Yeah.
They're expensive though.
How much?
Yeah, they are.
A lot.
They're not.
How much?
Yeah, too
Like-
much. More than I paid for the whole bike.
It's only like
Ooh.
$2,000, and it makes it where you can ride it good.
2,000.
And basically, somebody gave me the
He
bike.
couldn't ride a motorcycle before he wrecked it.
Well, but hold on. A Harley for $2,000 doesn't sound like a lot. Like, how much is the average Harley? Like 50 grand?
Ben, dude, Ben's here.
What up, man?
What's up, dog?
In today's market, it's probably about a $7,000 bike.
7 grand. Okay. For a Harley,
Yeah.
like a typical Harley?
Mine's probably got 30, 35
It's a
into
Harley.
it.
It's a Sportster. It's like a 96, I think, Sportster.
You put how much into your bike?
I probably got like 30, 35.
Yeah.
'Cause I got it new for
I think I'm going through the
18,
forest so fast.
but then I put like 300 miles
Doesn't
on
have
it and tore
GPS.
the motor apart and
Oh,
the
that's
stereo and a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
The motor that was on the Harley that I built the Harley I built in the living room. That motor was $15,800.
Yeah, some of them are nuts.
I called the guy that built it. They're based out of California in Lemoore, I think. So Jim's race motor. Harley didn't make cylinders that big. It was 1,999 cc's.
It was fast.
I don't know what
Damn.
CCs mean. I think of like when people get implants, it's CC.
Jeez.
So I'm thinking
Yeah.
definitely.
120 cubic
Same
inches.
thing. Cubic centimeters.
Bigger than the engine in most cars.
Yeah.
Little
Damn.
cars.
Ghost Dragon, thank you so much, brother, for being with us tonight. It was great to have you in the chat.
It gets expensive when you tear the motor apart.
Good
Ghost
night,
Dragon, hit me up on the Discord. You probably
Yep.
don't even know how to do that. I want to hear his story with death.
Where the fuck?
That sounds darker than it is.
We put smoke on weed out there.
I know. I kind of want us to go to playing our favorite tunes on YouTube, but We cannot.
Well, I thought Chad was going to get on here. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He
It was
should
an hour ago. Yeah.
Yeah, he been here.
Okay.
Probably on his phone.
I hope he's not looking at the girls in the hot tubs.
Man, yeah.
Not without us.
Right, I meant for him to look at it with us.
Hey,
Ladies and gentlemen,
The double.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
what's happening here?
Why was it cheap?
why was he naked?
Now I'm gonna get a beer.
Just gotta be close to the mic.
Who has the reverb? Please get
Is
the
it me?
beer.
Oh my gosh, is it me?
Well,
Hello.
word.
How's it going, guys?
Oh.
Is
I
this
don't know
real?
why you just gave me the vibe of when I meet you in person, and I got really excited.
Is this real life?
Chad, it's been another episode.
Oh my god.
We'll see y'all.
See you later, bitches. Woo!
What's going on, Chad? Did you have fun at work today?
No.
What?
Never.
No, you didn't have fun.
Man.
No. I hate
I'm
work.
sorry.
I'm waiting on Posky to buy some property and I can put an Airstream on it.
Look, Poscat,
I'm gonna live in a
my hog
shed.
over here.
A goal.
I moved my hog over here so you can see it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, there's my $30,000 Harley right there.
$30,000 Harley.
We're all Chad Smith. You got it, Arden.
Oh, the blue one in the back with the white wall tires? That's what
That's
Pee Wee
it.
Herman had, right?
Is it just me, or does that look like the 80s?
Oh yeah.
That's the 99s.
Ooh, I came with the shade.
It kind of looks like a girl bike with those.
Hey, you shut up. It's a TW 200.
Needs a sissy bar on the back.
If you don't think it's cool, look them up, and then you will think it's cool. After
Yeah, they're
that.
pretty sweet.
You'll be like, damn, I gotta have one of those.
Who's in here? Who do we got? What's up,
Chad,
Sam?
I think Ron's got one of those.
Oh,
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because he's trying to trade me that in a 4-wheeler for the side-by-side.
Oh
Like,
lord.
no, I want
Hell
cash,
no.
Ron.
What's up, Jeanette Sanchez? Peppa H. What's up? Got oh yeah. Said hi to Sam. Cosmic Neighbors. What's up, dude? Oh yeah.
That's sick.
Chad coming in here acting all radio show and shit.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and
He's like
gentlemen.
wrangling us all back in from the
Like,
bad
hey,
path we've been
liven
on.
this joint up, you bunch of deadbeats.
Yeah, I'm driving home from work, listening to some jams.
Yeah,
Heard you
Was it
guys at work
Whitney
though.
Houston?
like truck tires on it.
It could have been Whitney Houston. I do jam her a lot.
Do you really?
Yeah.
What's some of your faves?
How will I know?
I don't know that.
How will I know if he really loves me?
There's a dolphin rearing its head up out of the water going, what the hell was that?
How will I know?
Oh, that's fucking sick.
What's the other one that she sings?
How will I know?
The one that makes me cry. I don't know what it's called.
Besides the one we all know.
Cassie, what's the other one that everyone knows?
I like this one.
Which one?
The other Whitney Houston one. Really popular one.
Oh, Open
Oh, what was
Gangnam
that?
Style.
Why you like that?
Hold on. I gotta just play it.
Just kidding.
I can always be you. Kinda. Yeah.
I don't know any of the names. I just know like
Not this one.
Her,
It's
Kevin Costner
This one
movie.
don't have a bunch of extra upgrades and shit.
This one does. Yeah.
oh, this
I
one.
always
It's
Oh,
this
shit,
one.
it's got a different
Hold
roll
on.
cage and everything.
sing it, Chatty. Sing it.
I'm not singing anything, Cassie.
Oh, come on.
We are still live, Chad.
Yeah, no, I can only play like
Oh,
5 seconds of it or something.
Yeah, we are still live.
That
Oh.
one.
Want to dance with somebody?
Yeah, big tires.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know the words. Oh, I want to dance with
Papa Will's
somebody.
Yeah.
I want to hate with somebody.
Oh my god.
Wait, I need what you got.
Somebody.
Lindsay Penzer.
Oh, hey, what's up, Lindsay?
What's up, guys?
Lindsay.
I get a whole audience. Yeah.
Yo.
Oh yeah, you get the
Lindsay.
You guys hear me okay?
I
Cosmic
said,
Neighbors.
I
What's up,
said,
509?
Lindsay, come up in here and show your face. Don't be
I will.
hiding.
I will.
Honestly,
I'm on a new laptop, so I had to update it and
Boop boop.
out.
A new laptop? Good for you, girl. Good for you.
Lindsay's
Upgrading.
big time in a
Thanks
snap.
for the horn.
I got a new laptop.
Page Jake, let's see.
Jake Smith, please get out of bed and join us on the stream. Jake Smith.
I thought we were promised to Jake Smith.
Boo.
Okay,
Hold on, I'll go
salute, salute.
Cheers. I don't have a glass,
Cheers to
but I have a
everyone
sticker.
from the Chad Smith podcast.
And so I didn't even see that earlier. That's
together
awesome.
for me.
Oh, you guys, I forgot to show you. And I didn't realize it was battery powered until I went to unplug it and move it. But I got the same lamp that
Hey, the
Anthony
Anthony
got.
is one of those. Yeah.
That's so cool. I saw
push button
Anthony's
top.
for that.
Does it vibrate?
Sound, that's very nice.
It does not vibrate. I tried.
It was almost all the things that I needed.
Oh.
Almost.
Doesn't vibrate.
We could
Yeah,
add that
let me imagine
though.
that.
We could add that. I know an
Yeah.
electrician.
I hear you. I tried it out. It doesn't vibrate.
You fuckers need Jesus.
That's a fact.
That's disappointing.
Save me, Jesus, save me.
Motherfuckers are funny
Jesus
tonight.
needs me.
Oh,
I'll tell
they
you
think
that.
they're funny every night.
Jesus needs us. Have you met
Jesus
us?
needs me. We need to collaborate on a new book.
Jake is using a half-eaten baconator as a pillow.
Half a baconator.
How in the hell?
Half a baconator. Who eats just half?
Yeah.
Well, you got to have a pillow. I mean, you got to. What are you going to rest your head on?
The second one.
Fuck us a
Yeah.
baconator.
Oh, you're going to buy two. Okay.
Yeah.
That's
You
what I was
gotta
gonna
buy
say.
two. Enzo.
Two. Wait. What am I made of money? I'm going to buy two.
Bro,
How
if
much
you're
is
driving
that
all the way to
cost?
Wendy's, you gotta pick up a couple sandwiches.
A baconator is a sandwich from Wendy's.
It is, and it's
Yeah.
got like 6 strips of bacon, some mayo, some cheese, but they don't put any of the other crap on there, like tomatoes and all that crap. You don't need any of that.
Just
You
Yeah,
just
good
need
none of that
bacon.
natural crap from the earth. Fuck that.
You
Yeah.
just need bacon, which comes from the
Hamburger
earth.
patties.
Hamburger meat comes from the earth. Just smash into it, man.
Hamburger.
Good
Like some
ones.
shit
All
my
that
husband
stuff. All that stuff on a hamburger.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Six.
I'm sorry, Colin.
yeah, 6 strips of bacon.
eats.
Slap it right in there.
Colin.
What's a
Oh
colon?
my God.
If you
Exactly,
eat two of them in a
Snoopy.
row, you get a free shock off the defibrillator.
Yeah, or a free, what do they call them?
Wait,
Frosties.
You have to hold on to your receipt for that because sometimes you have to hold on to your receipt.
Do
to
not
get that
put
kind
this
of
stuff in your
treatment.
body, people. Please do not put that
It
inside
depends
you.
on where you live. Some
Put
places
this
they give you a
inside
coupon for
you
a free
once or
entry.
twice a week.
Who are
That's
you telling me what to put inside
Listen.
my body?
Oh
Listen,
my god.
This is better than
we
a lot of other places.
they're trying to kill us.
Spooky. Listen, we are not.
That's what I
This.
said the first time, and
We
then I was like,
are-
"It's okay, it's okay."
We're
I'm
just
not this.
in these bodies.
Oh, thank
Oh, I got
God.
you, Chad. I hear what you're saying, man. Okay, I feel
We're not
better now.
actually. We're not actually what you were looking at. We are inside, and these bodies are just temporary. So we might as well just tear the hell out of them while we're in them.
Yeah, make some bold.
Treat your
at that
body like a
think of-
rental, goddammit.
Think of that logic.
Drive your ass to Vegas and just live it up.
I'm talking a ripping and a tearing,
That's right.
Oh my.
bleeding and a stretching.
I mean, man,
Right? Am I right,
It
Chad?
is-
That's
it
what
is
you're talking
against
about,
your
right?
Contract to go off an unpaid
100%.
service. Fuck that. We're
Honest.
going off road.
100%.
copy clipboard.
Treat that shit like a rental. Fuck it.
As
How do
soon
I
as
get a
we went
hold of
to
him, son? That's right. It's a rental.
I don't know, but didn't we tell him he could come hang out?
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
don't know how
God.
we get a hold of him. Though. Let me find out.
Enzo,
I thought
you
you
just
did it.
inspired
We had him
so
on your
much
show.
in me. It is
Ooh,
wild.
the creative juices. Let's go.
No, you know when the juices get flowing, the juices
Who
get
are you talking about, Sonny?
exploding.
Brown
Oh
note.
my god! Oh
he-
my god!
How do we get a hold of him?
Yeah. Brown Dwarf, how do we get a hold of you so we could drop you the link,
Oh,
buddy?
this is a rental.
I think he's on Discord, no?
6'2".
He's on Insta.
Oh, Instagram.
Oh, he's on Instagram. That's how we get a hold of him. Let me.
Bree's noting down Baconator once a day.
Oh, Lindsay Pincer's here. Hey,
Oh,
Lindsay, I
I'm
didn't know
gonna
you were
get
here.
a tattoo that says
What's up?
probably on my ass, and it's gonna say this is a rental. Wholeheartedly doing it.
Yeah.
Can I sign it?
1,000%.
Is he not on Twitter?
In Vegas?
No, Brown Dwarf is on Instagram.
Oh, I don't have Instagram.
I'll do it right now.
This is
Okay.
a rental.
Oh, I guess I do have Instagram. Whoops.
Come on, Chad.
I don't use that crap, man.
Just wake yourself up.
I'm obsessed.
And then that.
I need
I'm
that too, Bree.
I'm happy. I'm turned on. It's amazing.
Jeez,
Sorry, I'm paying
oh,
attention
jeez.
now in that second.
This is a rental. It can do it at once.
That's right.
He's feeling good.
In there, I forget about that.
Chocolate bars.
Willie, talk. What?
Yep.
Sonny, we can
Where
hear
has
everything you
Big
guys are
Willie
saying.
been?
It's just like really quiet.
Hey.
Yeah. Where's Big
Good
Willie been?
microphone.
Is he still moving?
No, he's in his new house.
He doesn't want to come play.
He's now in the settling phase.
Yeah, maybe he's in settling phase. Yep.
Settling inside someone's asshole.
Oh my
Jesus.
What in the world?
We're live. I'm
Mercury-
sorry.
Monster.
Mercury
We end the
retrograde.
live.
Kicking
I'm
in
gonna
hot.
hang out. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hang out backstage. and
Wow.
talk.
No, don't kick yourself out.
Yeah. Hey, is she throwing a fit again? Did she
I
put
don't know.
herself in a timeout?
She acts like we can't bring her back up.
I know.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
You back, Bree?
What happens when you fuck a stranger in the
I'm here. I'm
That's
putting
right.
myself in timeout until the show is not live.
My baby, no, my baby. Where did she go? No.
Sorry. God, that was me that took her out that time.
Shunny's baby backstage, like just messing around.
Get back in here.
Why, Jimmy? I'm going away.
Jeez, that is louder than the whole internet.
Someone take a
I could just strap a young man to do some chores around my house.
Oh my god. I think we know that person.
Jeanette,
All right,
I've
well,
been
this has
on
been
here
fun.
since 3 p.m. and that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's been a lot of fun. I hope everybody had a great time. Getting the hell out of here.
Should we
Bye.
should we shut it down?
Don't
on
you
the live
mouth
side
off to
chat?
me or I'm gonna slap you right in your penis.
Yeah. If you guys want to hang out with us after this, buy us a coffee or become a member, and you can hang out with us off air.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
my
starting to
gosh.
stream, baby.
After hours.
Because Posky needs more money for his Harley.
That's right.
And I need a Bronco.
And everything on that thing costs $100.
You can go to buymeacoffee.com/chop shop.
Was that a queef? Mm.
Hey, there was some really funny comments tonight. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. That was great.
Yeah, the chat stepped up.
That's awesome.
Yep. And
Round
thank
of
you,
applause
Riches.
for the
We
chat.
had to report.
Round of
Thank you,
applause
Riches,
for the
for
chat.
whacking people.
Lord knows we were dragging ass, but the chat pulled us through.
Yep.
We
Oh
did
my
a great
god.
job.
Yeah, you guys did great.
Shut the front door.
You guys
Shut
are
the front
amazing.
door.
My end stunk, but yeah, the chat pulled us through.
Did a great job.
Yeah. I thought it was a
Been
great
doing
interview.
great. We have been doing great
Yeah,
since we
you guys
woke
have
up
some great
today.
ones.
All right,
Awesome
Bree,
ones.
take us out. What do you want to tell everybody?
Thank you, everyone, for joining us
Thank you,
today.
everyone, for
We
joining us
had an amazing show tonight with
Kenney Irish.
Irish Kenney Irish, who has written lots of books and gave us lots of insight. Actually, if anyone has children, please go check those out. The book
And
that
he
we
kind of
mentioned.
held the show together as soon as he left.
Yeah.
Oh, he was great. I think that you guys need to have him back on the show, honestly, because there's so many questions that need to be
Kenney
answered.
Irish's books are available on Amazon, which we provided the link down below, to include the Bigfoot Runaround children's book.
And the American Cryptid, the International
And
Cryptid.
International Cryptids and Legends.
Yeah.
No, he was dope, honestly. It was a great time. Thank you, everyone that's also been joining us through the entire time that we've been here. You guys are amazing. The show would not happen without you. We appreciate any donations. Even if you guys are just in the chat, it means a lot to us. So thank you guys so much. And we love you, and we will be back next time. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Peace, guys.